in the entire world. She's like, this one.
All right. Back on track.
You go night-night.
Let us do this.
We're never on track.
Listen, I'm going to try my
Why
best.
do you think
to
we're
keep
called
us-
Dungeons & Dragons for a reason?
I'm just going to do this. All right. So we are currently in the middle of the Hengewood. Shut up. We are in the middle of the Hengewood, which is a forest surrounding the town of... Oh, dear Lord, Wyman. This is what happens.
Entwood.
You get me... Yes, thank you, Entwood. Y'all get me off topic, and now it's just like having a moment.
I was going to let him flounder.
Anyway, so currently out in the middle of the Hengewood, which is a forest surrounding Entwood. Currently at a place called Mel's Mill.
OCDOP.
Yeah, they're not going to...
You're trying to root out the goblin problem that they're having at the mill. And so far, y'all are doing okay.
I'm kind of doing it against my will.
You're not dead.
I was going to say, nobody's dead.
Someone almost died.
About it. I don't want
Yeah, I was going to say, we're not going to talk about somebody
died.
almost dying.
But you did manage to find a secret entrance into the building, which brought you into a basement that seemed as if it hadn't been used in quite some time. And you fought some goblins on the outside of the house and fought another group of rowdy goblins who clearly had a little too much to drink. And now we find ourselves here. In that place over there.
You are. Wait, shouldn't we put Brandon's character on there?
Yeah, but...
It is.
Is it?
There's 4 people.
Oh, there is 4 people. I can't.
Y'all are good.
You were just like, what the hell? Because Justin.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Because someone decided to show up for.
Shade. Shade.
I'm gonna roll
shade.
to hide.
Natural 20.
I mean, he only missed once.
Okay.
It could be worse.
So.
Yeah, it's not like he missed like 5 hours of gameplay because of the time change.
Oh, I forgot!
Alright.
She looks down at her phone and she's like,
look at
wait.
this. When I make this
she's like,
fist, it
wait,
means shut
why
up and
is
listen.
it 1 o'clock? It was
Shut
just
up and
1:30.
listen! When I make this fist, it means shut up and listen.
That's not gonna work.
You know what? Then fine. I will scream at you until you shut up and listen.
That might work better.
Give me 5.
I can't.
So
I'm not allowed to break that law yet.
So we find ourselves currently inside of a room with 3 large kegs where you have currently decimated a small group of goblins. Where do you guys want to go now?
Pretty goblins.
I go to this keg over here and see if there's any stuff in it.
There's a lot of booze in it. As in, like, or what are you trying to do? Are you trying to open it up, or are you trying to...
No, I just go, like... Does it have, like, a spigot or something?
Yeah.
Cool,
Yes.
I turn it.
It currently pours out onto the ground like it had been before.
That was good.
Because you guys saw it
I
pouring
try
booze
some.
out in the beginning.
I try
We
some. How
did,
good
yes.
is it?
It's not too bad. It just tastes like general ale.
Mm.
I'm just gonna roll a general investigation check, even though Arden's really shit at it.
I believe in you.
No, it was a 10.
I don't believe in you.
I was average.
You see goblins that are dead,
Dead, yeah.
and you see that he's currently drinking some ale, and he seems to...
I'm, like, cupping it a little bit, going... it's okay.
He's
I
neither,
close
like,
it.
loving it nor hating it. It's just, you know...
I think it's okay.
Obviously, it
I've
just
had
tastes like
better, I've
general
also
ale.
had worse.
So, yeah.
I turn the spigot off.
Okay, you turn it off, and it stops.
Like, anyone wants ale? There's a shit ton over here.
I don't think that's the best idea.
Why?
Because we're in the middle of doing something. You want to get drunk?
I mean, that's never a bad idea.
Tip it with the wind.
She's just gonna shrug.
Tip is just gonna go into where they were playing poker, and she's just going to sit on top of the table
Okay.
and just kind of rest a little bit.
It
She's had a rough time.
seems fairly sturdy. I mean,
I would hope so. I'm only 4'9". How hard can I
it's
be to hold me?
slightly smaller than an average table, though, so it probably actually just barely fits you on it. Like, it looks like
You're sitting
would
on
be
a
a-
stool.
pretty much.
Pretty much.
So you're currently laying down on something that I would say is maybe about 4 foot in and of itself. So
Okay, so
right
then
around
I decide to lay at an angle.
Okay.
So I'm at like
the diagonal on
yeah,
it, so
the
that way you
diagonal,
get,
which is
getting
longer.
all that surface area. right.
And I'm just gonna
It
rest.
is. It's not that comfy. It's pretty much your standard wooden table, but you're also sleeping in your armor, so I can't imagine that would be comfy either.
I mean, I wasn't really expecting much. I fell asleep in a bush at the beginning of this campaign.
Yeah, that's true.
That is on you.
You think way too highly of Tippa's knees when she's sleeping.
I'm just letting you know, alright? I'm just letting you know.
I fall asleep on the table.
Okay, so you fall asleep on the table. You just notice your
Companion.
compadre,
Yeah, okay.
your companion of sorts.
Associate, thank you very much.
Associate,
That's
okay.
better.
Your acquaintance
There
has
you go.
now
There
just
you go.
fallen asleep on the wooden table, surrounded by the dead bodies of your enemies.
I'm
you
just
make
like,
me sound so badass.
That's literally what it is. There's literally a bunch
Yeah,
of dead
you
goblins
definitely have dead
outside
people
there.
around you.
I'm just like, what?
She seemed really tired, I guess.
I don't know, I almost died or something.
So,
That does take a lot.
what are you guys gonna do?
Well, Arden's just gonna use prestidigitation to like get rid of all like the blood and shit on her. She doesn't like it very much.
Okay.
It's not cool.
You clean yourselves up.
Yes, she is.
Redos is just looking around the room, seems fairly inquisitive,
looking.
and then when he looks into the barrel, he's just kind of like, do we really think that's the best place to be sleeping?
Would you prefer something else?
Not in the middle of.
No,
Everyone
I'm fine. And then he just continues walking around.
Redos.
But yeah, Redos is Jeff.
Redos-
Yeah.
Is that Redos? Oh,
Yes.
Felix. Derp, my bad.
That's why I was like,
Yeah,
why are you
Felix, I
saying
was
this?
gonna say, I was
Felix.
so
He doesn't
I'm
even
sorry.
care about us enough to know our
sorry.
character.
Fuck you, God!
I'm having a day, okay? Well, I'm always having a day. But yes, Felix, retcon. Felix walks in, says that, you respond, and then he continues on because he really doesn't care.
Wow, he's almost like me.
Then from outside of the barrel, because you can't see him anymore, you hear, "Why is there more moss on my right leg?"
He rolled for it.
and you just see, well, you probably don't even look up, but
I'm-
you two just see him pick some moss off the back of his knee, and he just throws
I
it.
was like,
Ar-
take a wild guess on how that
Arden's
got
just
there.
she's gonna laugh and just go like, she likes you.
Or she hates you.
As the moss is thrown, Tippa will say, I sense a disturbance in the force.
A sense of disturbance in the moss. Oh my god.
Do you like worship a moth creature or something?
I'll have you know that my goddess Zugtmoy is the bay of all bays. She's
Don't-
the goddess.
Don't mess with her fungus.
She's the goddess of fungi.
I just imagine you saying that as you're like laying draped over this table.
I am entirely spread eagle right now.
So anyways, where
I'm just like, I need a drink. I go over to the spigot and I start chugging.
Okay. You start having a couple of you start having a drink.
Like, you people do this to
Oh
me.
dear lord. Okay, Arden, do you have anything you want to do?
No.
One is asleep. The other one's currently wondering how, now knows that there was moss on his leg and is a little peeved about it. This one's getting drunk, and you're just.
Oh,
I take a couple, like, big gulps and I close it. It's like, oh my god, much better.
she's very confused because she's not used to this. This is not what she expected at all. And she's like, guys, are we gonna keep going? They could come back. We don't know if there's any more of them. And she's like standing in the doorway, kind of like looking at her like group, and then like looking out in the hallway, and just kind of like,
And hearing her freak out, Tippa's gonna open one eye and say, I can almost guaranteed assure you there is more somewhere in the general vicinity.
Thanks. Thanks for the bold confidence.
Make you feel
you
better.
do know that's not very helpful at all.
Well,
Not even like a little.
I mean, at least you'd know that they're there now.
I knew they were there before.
So then why are you worried? We're gonna run into them anyway.
Because they're gonna come through and stab us in the back while we're not
Not-
paying attention.
Not if we expect them.
I'm just like, yeah, fuck this. I go out the door stealthily, just seeing if, like, anyone is coming.
God.
Anyways, you look out. Roll perception.
Ooh, Daddy.
Josh?
I hope that picked it up.
It most definitely did. It's a very sensitive mic.
Good.
Really good.
I
Now
thought
all
you
of
were
the
looking-
viewers can
Yep.
kink shame me. Having fun.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, 16.
16. You don't notice anyone out in the hallways, but you do definitely notice that
Except
It
this
really-
rogue guy who's coming up.
it is really quiet in the area.
Always fucking
Once
quiet.
again, like
Yeah.
outside, it seems a little too quiet just for general places, especially since you can kind of You kind of assume that there's probably more here.
And then you remember you left your earplugs in.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you're soundproofing earbuds. So it just sounds a little too quiet. A little off.
I stuck my head out here. I closed the door really quietly. Go over like. So it does not look like we attracted any attention as of right now.
Maybe. You never know.
That's why I said as of right now.
You never know.
Laughs and
Is it dark in here?
Last in Tiefling.
It is. I mean, it is. I would say it's dark enough because they boarded up all the windows. But at the same time, you can still see light coming in through the windows, just in little spurts. So it's definitely. I would say anyone who doesn't have dark vision would have a hard time seeing.
Hey.
Do we all have dark vision?
I do.
Does Felix have...
2 tieflings.
Felix
is his name Felix?
Yes.
Yeah, Felix, I believe, has dark vision, even though he's a human. I think he's got an ability.
Because he's a... I know...
He's a wizard, I think.
Yeah, but like his like tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has dark vision.
Okay.
So he can see just fine.
Oh, that's right. You're an Asimar, so you do have dark vision. Yeah, everyone has dark vision.
I'm a total human. I don't know what you're talking
do a
about.
couple of things here.
I am a human, and I don't know what you're
What's
talking
going on
about.
over there?
You'll see when
What's going on over there, Dungeon Master?
Is there like a small rock or
I
something?
don't think you know how numbers work.
No. I already understand how this goes.
Yeah.
I'm new here. Come on.
6 to 7, 7 to yeah.
Essentially, it was more or less so that way when I was making these maps.
The numbers
I could
just
tell
match
which way.
up.
Like, see how 8 goes to 8, 9 goes to 9. I think I know exactly how my maps work. Thank you very much.
10 here. Do you have a 10 one as well?
You maybe.
Well, it would be very, very wrong if you don't.
Listen here, y'all don't need to worry about this.
I'm gonna worry about it. I'm gonna.
That's
die.
okay.
Don't worry about it at all.
That's okay, Brian. Did you realize I laminated one of those and I forgot to erase your X's off of it?
Yeah, it's all good. Listen, it doesn't matter because that already happened to you.
I know.
You
I know.
don't have to worry about that.
I just realized it though.
Okay, so
Level.
at this moment in time, we're gonna cut to outside.
We pan out and zoom right it back in.
And outside, from
The shadow.
let's see, let me actually, because I gotta turn this real quick before I forget things.
Do you not have one of these?
So outside,
No. I don't
Right
like
about
them. I'm against the
here.
whole, like,
stumbles out
right here.
a little friend. Boop,
Okay.
from inside the wood.
What?
Stumbles.
Who put that rock?
Stumbles ungracefully and very
Who put that rock
uncharacteristic.
there?
More or less meanders his way out of the wood.
Forgot to tie my shoes.
Um,
Sorry.
Quick question for you guys: did you close the door behind you when
I
you
don't
went
think
down?
so.
No.
So when you pop out,
Did you
you
think
can
we-
look over. You look over to the left, and you see what looks like an opening in the back of this giant building in the middle of nowhere.
But we did shut the trapdoor on the top.
That you did.
And we also.
Set a trap.
Don't tell him. Shh.
So
This is gonna go great for you.
Don't tell him. Shh.
Maybe you should have watched.
what do
the
you
last
do? You
episode.
don't. You were just meandering through the forest. You didn't really know where you were going and what you were doing, and you just kind of happened upon this building.
I see a building, right?
Yes.
You went into a wardrobe and just out of nowhere, you know fucking words right now. So
I
like,
broke more.
Well, I'm on the hunt for Turkish delight. So,
Oh.
It literally had a mouthful of Red Bull.
I apologize for nothing.
You can see that the door is right about in this area.
right here?
Yeah, like pretty much right along the wall.
if only he marked it.
If only I marked it. Guess what?
Yeah.
Eat it.
The door that's not there? No, I don't think that's possible.
Wait, do you want a black dry erase?
I got a wet erase over
Should
here.
I roll
Okay.
to
That's
eat door?
You roll for what?
To eat door?
To eat the door? No!
My DM instructed me to eat door.
Eat door. You're literally looking right about here.
You
And that's
need to
like,
eat the
you just see
door.
this big opening that it doesn't look fully open, but it definitely looks like someone may have opened up what looked like a secret entrance and went in.
I'm intrigued.
Are you now?
Yes.
How intrigued are you?
Somewhere between a 7 and a 10.
Is that enough to enter into the building, or do you feel as if maybe you want to look around other places first?
I
Choose
mean,
carefully.
Follow your heart.
can I make like a perception check? That's a thing.
Yeah, by all means.
What the fuck is your alignment again?
Oh god.
Chaotic neutral.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
yup. That's great.
I was like, you sound too much
If I
like
remember
Tippa.
correctly, you get a +2 to perception. So if you want to roll a d20 and add 2 to that.
13.
13. You notice it's really quiet out here. Like while you were coming through the woods, you could hear things like birds and rustling in the bushes and whatnot. And you pop out here, and it just seems to be deathly quiet, almost as if you'd left a lot of the living inhabitants of the woods a long ways behind you.
It's almost like something came in and killed everything.
It's almost as if they are avoiding the area because maybe there's something there that would kill them.
Yeah, us.
And like...
Plot twist is the bugbear.
Yeah. I'm just feeling like a lot of things are stepping away from there. So I'm gonna step towards there. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go towards the place where everything might
Go
be dying.
towards the danger. It works for every action movie.
I
Yeah.
almost died.
So I'm gonna but I'm gonna be smart about it.
Okay.
I'm no fool, I don't think. Let me check
I
this.
don't
What's
think...
your intelligence?
Yeah, what's your intelligence?
I'm not that much of a fool.
I'm a fool, but
I
not
feel
the
like you're
fool.
shockingly more of a fool than you believe you might be.
I am slightly above average of fool.
Is that under or over?
Above average?
You said of a fool.
Of a fool.
Yeah, so which way does that go?
I consider the normal people
So anyways,
fools.
what are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm gonna stealthily go to the door.
Alright, so roll for stealth.
Fucking rogues.
he's like, should I go back?
Like, shit, boy.
You're a rogue just saying, I'm gonna stealthily
Basically,
do
yeah.
this.
Oh, he didn't.
Plus-
You are not gonna do
Plus 7.
Plus
so,
7. So what do you got? What do you got?
5, so 12.
Alright,
it could be
it's
worse.
not the sneakiest you've been in your life. You're maybe rustling a little more than usual.
I was just coming out the woods. I'm not ready. This is
Not ready.
But yeah, like you were
For my
so
liking.
used to climbing through the brush that all of a sudden having nothing to climb through seems to be even more
Maybe
difficult
I do a
than
little,
climbing through everything
action
else.
roll.
My
So-
favorite thing is us, literally coming up with a reason as to why he is the world's worst rogue, as if this is totally
Yeah.
normal.
So you're gonna make your way over there, and
Just in
you're
the
going
background,
to
Mission
go
Impossible
in.
music starts
No, I'm
playing.
gonna
And then-
stop at the
It's
door.
What is
Go
it?
in.
It's with
No,
a
I
reporter.
stop it.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop at the door.
Oh, you're gonna stop at the door.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
look in.
So stop
Oh.
at the door.
Oh,
You're gonna
God.
look in, and Jeff, you could actually toss that over.
See
to
that?
this. You see that? You see the part at the bottom that has the words?
that's
That
where
is
I'm
what you
looking
see
into.
currently.
So like stairs upwards.
Oh.
Right. That's what you
Basically.
see, and you see what looks like because you're not gonna see all the way into where that bar is. You just kind of see a
You see like
landing.
this general area.
Yeah, you
right
see like
here.
a landing.
All right.
It seems fairly. Actually, roll for perception.
Did we leave a torch down
That's
there? I think
a
we did.
13.
13. So looking in, you notice there's a lot of dust all around, and you do notice that there are some footprints in the dust on the floor.
I wonder who those came from.
You can't really tell how many there are. You do know that there's definitely some that don't match. So there's definitely at least more than one person, but
As a
you don't know how
rogue
many.
who is chaotic neutral, I am bolstering with confidence. So I can take them all on.
I bet. All right.
Um,
You can go in.
I'm so glad him and Tipper
So I'm
are
gonna
the
go
same
in.
campaign.
Oh, this
All right,
is
so
gonna
he's
be
going in.
Yoink.
Going down, you're going to notice. Let me actually swap this back because I need to get used to this map cam.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, 'cause we have two of them.
so going in, you're going to notice that in front of you is what looks like a lever off to the right, and in front of you it looks like a cobblestone wall that is open.
open.
Yes,
I
it doesn't
pulled-
look like a door, but it looks like it's been opened.
We did not cover our tracks at all.
No.
No,
I
you
pulled
did
the
not.
lever.
I'm gonna
It's
put this
because
back
you
in.
will let Tippa lead.
I
Maybe
know.
that she cared enough to cover her tracks.
You just
This
see, like,
is
patches of
very
moss
true. I mean,
everywhere.
you kind of can only blame yourselves on this.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So does it have to be like direct skin for the, or like your skin has to touch something?
No, like I will literally be
What,
like
one patch
To
of
just
hello.
touch you.
So
Hello.
you could just make moss while you walked.
Theoretically.
All right.
Theoretically speaking, I guess.
You see like a patch of moss with, like in the
So-
shape of an arrow, like that way.
Anyways, so going in, you
Right next to it's a
notice
dick.
that it's open, and you can see that the footprints that led down the stairs are also leading into the room.
All right. I pulled the lever.
You pull the lever. Well,
the
technically,
lever
it's already
back.
pulled. So you're going to push the lever
Yeah,
back up.
I'm gonna push
I
it.
already-
The door closes.
And now I leave. No.
And then I go, bye guys, out. So the cobblestone wall in front of you
Keyboard.
slides shut.
Keyboard.
Keyboard.
Keyboard cat.
Great. Now I have more responsibility as a person.
Listen,
I
I need
already
room over
have
here.
a
I can't help
kid.
it.
I can't handle this keyboard too.
Oh, dear Lord. You know, I'm going to put it over here. Sound good?
Yeah.
There we go. Now, less responsibility for you, Justin.
Now it's his kid now.
Okay, so the wall closes on you.
All right, so not the smartest choice because I probably alerted everyone in there. Was it a silent door?
Do you want us to roll perception?
Can the door roll
You're
for stealth?
asleep, right? Or are you just sitting there with your eyes closed?
I'm just sitting with my eyes closed, just resting.
Each one of you roll for perception on that, and I will also roll for Felix.
For the door stealth, right?
Felix, here's nothing.
Oh, nope.
I am.
Vex, I'm gonna.
How come when it comes to like perception, you suck at it?
That is a 23.
My perception is
Okay.
a +1. My passive
16.
is 11.
16. All right. You hear what sounds like something dragging along the ground very far off. It almost sounds like a little, a noise in itself. You're not really too alerted to it, but at the same time,
It's like weird.
It's weird. You hear what sounds like stone grinding on stone in the distance, and then it just kind of goes for a moment and stops. It sounds like it's coming from the direction in which you guys came.
Someone touched my leather.
I can
Someone-
only imagine.
Are you gonna say it?
I can only
one,
imagine
yes.
you laying
Yeah.
down and like this is your head, like someone touched my lever.
Exactly. Tippa's gonna be like, did anyone hear that?
No.
Yeah, I did. I heard the little.
Felix just kind of
moving
looks
shit.
around as well. What?
Alright, so
Hey, some shit moving
Tippa,
around.
in her impulsive assness,
Oh, God.
Oh,
she's gonna
jeez.
get up and immediately start heading back towards where they came from.
Okay.
Like, what? Why? Why?
So,
Someone touched the door!
But like we can do better if we just stay here and then we jump their asses.
But, it sounded like they closed the door.
But like
They can't close the door if the lever's on the other side.
boys, I'm gonna let Justin do one more thing before we get over into
Okay.
fully what you guys
Go.
are doing on that. And so
He
you
just
guys,
said boys.
you get one more thing
and
to do.
there's 2
One more
girls and a
thing to do.
What are
boy.
you gonna do? You just closed the door on yourself.
Realizing
Boy.
I'm an idiot, I'm gonna hide
Gonna hide? All right. There are 2 boxes in the room with you.
in the box.
You're gonna try to hide in the box. All right. Roll strength to try and pry open the box.
Boy.
Well, this is a mistake.
And let me think. If you get any pluses to proof,
the call of the house destroyer.
No.
you do not. So yeah, just roll
No.
strength.
16.
Okay, so you manage to pry it open, and you get it a little ajar. So you're gonna hop in then. So you hop into it, and then try to roll. Roll for sleight of hand and see how well you can close it over top of yourself, because it doesn't seem like it is actually like something that sets in.
Sleight of hand.
It almost just looks like a flat board. You get a +5 for that, sir.
That's a 25.
All right.
Oh my god.
It slides back perfectly. Like, you just know exactly how boxes are meant to look from the
how
outside.
boxes work.
The box goes.
You know exactly how it's supposed to look from the inside, so you're just like, yoink, and you're like, perfect.
No, you're just like to be in the box. One must has to
Alright.
be the
And
box.
then we will continue. And then we will continue with what you guys. You guys are discussing like the noises that you've
Tippa
heard.
doesn't discuss things. She's
No,
already
yeah.
walking.
All right, well then move your character on that end.
Yeah, let me
Well,
just
she-
fucking...
Y'all gonna
Eh.
follow? Are you,
Yeah,
are you trying to sneak?
Arden's gonna go. She'll try to.
I'm
Be-
just like,
Is
okay, why?
Are you being
is
stealthy?
Tippa
or
being
you...
quiet? If she's not, then Arden will
Is
still.
Is
Tippa
Tippa-
can try to be quiet.
You have heavy armor,
Here,
right?
let's see.
Clank. No.
Clank, clank, clank.
Wow, that was a 4 and also a 19.
You are.
so 4.
You are not.
There's a 4
You are
and a
not
19.
stealthy.
18.
Okay, so at least one of
No,
us is in
I'm
it.
sorry, 16.
I guess
It's
I
still high.
follow and I do stealth
Did you
stuff.
say you're high?
No, I said it's not as high.
No.
23.
So.
So those two are
hold
significantly
up.
better at
Hold up,
everything than
wanna
I
see.
am.
Oh, damn. All right, so everyone else behind you, all of a sudden you just stop hearing noises from behind you. You, on the other hand, clink, clank, clank, clunk,
Wait,
thunk.
this is Felix,
And
right?
there's like, yes.
Okay.
And there's like thunking
Are you
noises
bum-
behind you.
Yeah.
Well, and there's thunking. You are making a ton of thunking noises.
I'm the thunk god.
You're
God
gonna
thunks.
so you're gonna make your way into the kitchen area.
Yes.
All the lights are off.
And then you
dark
above
vision.
yourself.
No, I know. I
You
just
hear
meant
what
make sure I
sounds
go
like
off.
large amounts of thudding, but only one. It sounds like one set of footsteps just thudding over it.
Alright, I'm ready for this.
Like,
Um,
Tippa,
Little do
Tippa.
you know you're going to be my best friend.
Oh no, that sounds so bad. All right, so what are you gonna?
Oh,
What are you
I was
gonna
like, Tippa,
you are
Tippa,
now
stop.
currently at the You're currently at the doorway leading to the basement.
Tippa, out of character, is going to heed the precautions of her teammates and turn and be like, "What?
You make too much noise, darling. You could go like
I'm
clank,
wearing
clank.
metal armor. What the fuck do you expect?
So why are you even trying to be sneaky?
I'm not. I gave that up when I almost got harpooned outside.
Clearly.
Felix
Maybe-
pipes in and goes, "Just remember, I did booby trap the hatch."
Yeah, maybe one of us more sneaky types should go down the ladder. We know the trap's down there. We can just jump over. It's no big problem.
All right, you better hope what's down there isn't going to smack you.
I'm not going down there.
I put my pimp glove on.
These bitches.
Discipline all over the
You
place.
really think Miss Princess Arden is going to be the first one to jump down that ladder?
It was gonna be Tippa until someone decided.
I'm like, I volunteer as tribute.
Oh,
So-
good.
So,
Go
So,
on.
alright, so this is. We need to establish a safe word. If you hear me say, "Oh God, please help me. Please, dear God, help," I'm in trouble, okay?
I'm in trouble. You should
Betos,
come
does it have to be exactly in that order? Or just any kind of that?
Just like any kind of that.
Out
Okay.
of character, no spell slots. Who this?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no.
I have spell slots.
I have one. I have one.
Do either of you have curing ability?
I
Yep.
do.
Okay, so at least one of us is
You
useful.
get one panic button.
I have one panic button
One
and,
panic button.
and one...
Don't fuck
I
this up.
have
No,
cure
no.
wounds too.
I also have one...
I got this.
Boop, I'll wake you up if you're unconscious.
Oh, that's right.
That's about it. I have a heal and a... If you're unconscious, I can wake you up. That's about it.
It's okay, my cantrip is spare the dying. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
Not if you're the one dying.
Thanks.
He's the one jumping down.
That's
All
true.
right, so let's
That's
go.
true.
So what you
Okay.
I'm like, okay, remember the safe word? Where's the booby trap? Is it like
If I remember
blowout,
correctly,
so,
it's
like-
just a spear on
It's
top of
just
the
a
box.
spear
on top of a box.
At the bottom
Yeah,
of the
like you
stairs.
just remember, like he's just saying essentially, don't rush down there. You will hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I could see you running into that and just being like, ding. Yeah, I'm not following this one.
It was more for if someone was trying to jump down the ladder that they would hit the spear on the way down.
All right,
I go,
I'm
I
sure
go
it
down
looks great.
slowly and sneakily.
slowly and sneakily.
I didn't even see
Okay.
the ladder.
Yeah,
Um,
he didn't go through the door yet, so he has no idea.
So
I
you
closed
get
it.
down there, and across the
The door's
room,
so closed.
it looks like the wall is shut. Kind of didn't open the wall back up. That's why I'm like, okay, you can hide if you want to.
I'm just like,
You're like, I knew you wanted
So-
me to open it up again. I was just like,
So
Nah, man.
clearly, you know that for some reason it's shut. Roll for
but
wisdom.
what you don't know is it'll
Roll straight wisdom.
Tip is gonna be like, what do you see?
12.
With
Okay,
your
you can
tiefling
put
eyes.
two and two together that you remember there was a lever there, so clearly it could not have shut itself.
I just go up. So first, I like just check out the boxes and barrels, make sure seeing if there's anything is like hiding behind them, because like,
Roll investigation.
oh boy,
Y'all just like, come on.
Can I come down yet?
give me a second. Oh shit,
Hurry up.
6.
6. Everything seems fine to you.
Okay,
You might want
I-
to take the rest of your dice out of your tray.
nah. I go up to the solid door wall thing.
Mhm.
Is there like a lever on this side?
Nope, there is not.
just realized playing this character is gonna kill my voice.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
ability.
God.
so
Yeah.
Tip is gonna yell down and be like, what do you see?
A wall where the door was.
I told you they closed the door. Tip is gonna try to go down the ladder.
Okay, so
Close the door.
are you just barreling down?
No, she's gonna go like tunk tunk prongs down and be like, move the fucking spear.
Roll perception, sir.
Me?
you.
Oh boy.
And can he move the spear?
Solid 6.
Solid 6. Okay.
Is that a six?
You don't hear
It's a
anything.
4 plus 2.
You don't hear anything. The
Well, I'm in a box. I wouldn't
Yeah.
expect
We
to.
moved.
I got down with it.
You are
I
a
got down,
rogue,
no
sir.
problem. Why can't you?
This is your job.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna say I'm not myself right now.
No. Okay. All right. All right. Awesome. I will let you decide how you, what your description is gonna be like.
So Tip is just kind of gently does her down the stairs.
Okay. So
Ladder.
you make your way down, and when you get down there and you turn around, you can clearly see the wall is now once again a wall and no longer an opening.
Tip is just gonna walk over and just open with thaumaturgy because it's not a locked door.
Thaumaturgy. This is true. So,
Why?
at that point in time, the door then makes a really loud grinding noise as the stone scrapes across the stone beneath it, and it just goes.
My in like a cartoon, my jaw just drops. Like, why?
Arden is hearing that because I'm 100% sure we could hear it upstairs.
Roll perception.
You mentioned real death.
All of
We're
you. All of you
standing
roll
by
perception.
the.
No, all of you roll perception.
Oh God, no.
This is gonna go great, sweetie.
God,
Let's go in here.
perception
If
is
mine-
bullshit.
Is this considered cocked? Because it's literally on the line.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I was like,
If it's not 100% clear on that end, reroll.
so that is a
Couldn't do much worse than mine.
11.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey.
you
That's a
don't
6.
hear anything. Felix doesn't hear anything.
Okay.
19,
Shit.
motherfucker.
You don't hear a thing.
I got a 10. Dude, I'm right next to the
You're-
door.
you're not-
You're the best, bro.
No.
well,
This is,
you-
I don't think
listen,
it's for the
listen,
door.
No, you already know that the door definitely is open. That's
Oh,
a
okay.
given on that.
Yeah, this is-
Everybody within like a freaking
Yeah,
5
I was
million
gonna say
yard
this- I
radius
don't
probably
think it's
knows
for the
that door
door.
opened up. You two hear scrabbling above you.
Arden's gonna.
Why?
Arden's gonna
Sounds like
yell.
Arden's dancing, and Chip is gonna walk into the room.
So you walk into the room,
Oh my God.
and
I'm just
You're
like,
not just gonna throw the rogue in there. That's not gonna happen.
and you see.
I am visibly frustrated with
Okay.
her right now.
Roll
95%
perception.
of my life is people visually upset with me.
Once again, roll perception on your end, because I'm gonna see if you.
That is a 16.
He knows a
Okay,
box.
you
Ha.
notice that there seems to be an because you see the footprints in the dust, and it seems like there's now another set of overlapping footprints on top of it. So you know something or someone came down here, but you don't notice anything else is different.
Let me see.
You hear someone clunking around outside.
I think I do.
He's currently right outside your box. You jump up and you stab him.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
My
That's a horrible idea.
Well, Tip is dead.
Okay, so you're readying your ready your weapon for any movement. I'm guessing you're just waiting in case the thing opens up.
Arden's gonna open the trapdoor and she's gonna go, "What the hell was that?"
Tippa
Open the
decided it was a
door.
good idea to open the door.
Should we be down there with you? Or should we stay up here?
Something is up there with you right now. So I
What?
I
you
recommend
already
you coming
knew
down.
that.
I recommend you coming
We
We
down.
already
so
went
like-
over this.
you should jump down.
There is now
There's
confirmation.
nothing wrong. Just do it.
Gung ho it
She's like,
right
"I
down.
know." No, she's not used to the complete well, yes, that's true, but she's just gonna yell, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And
Nope.
she's gonna run to this door, and she's literally gonna stand in front of the door and hold an Eldritch Blast in case something runs through the door towards her.
Okay.
This is going.
She doesn't know how it works. She just knows
Like,
that
no, we're
things
just trying to
come
kill
out of
each
her.
other. Y'all are just trying to kill
So
each other.
Tippa's
No,
gonna.
not the trap door.
No.
Oh, the other door.
The door,
No.
because Fredos is like, there's something
No.
upstairs. So she's like, okay, this is the only way I know that you can get into this room.
So Tippa's going
Do I have to be-
see if she can follow the unfamiliar footsteps and see where they went.
Don't like
You
this
notice that
dice.
they're walking down the steps into the area, and it doesn't seem like they went back up.
Don't like this
So it
dice.
literally comes down,
She's gonna stand there.
stops at the landing. You saw that they go over to the lever,
I just stay within
and then
10
they
feet
just
of her.
kind of back up a little bit, and then nothing.
I just stay
You
within...
see the last pair of footprints are pointing back towards the wall in the direction of one of the boxes.
I stay within 10 feet of her.
Tippa is going to.
Is Tip smart enough to put two and two together? That's the real question.
I'm proficient in wisdom. Fuck you. Shit.
She chooses to make dumb decisions. She knows they're dumb. She's
As
doing it on
true
purpose.
neutral, I recognize but don't care.
Don't care. This
Yeah.
is true. This is true.
No, yeah, Tippa's gonna kind of
You're gonna die.
This is gonna
You're
be
gonna die with the fucking rogue here.
interesting.
You don't know that. But I'm
don't
here
know
at
that.
least.
So
You did say that you were hoping that you wouldn't die tonight. I never said it wasn't going to be a a friendly kill on that end.
I'm just taking over your role.
Yeah.
Oh God.
He is a new tank.
Tank position is mine. He yanks into the box. Oh
And then
no.
just Tippett jumps out, you know?
So
Yep.
Oh my God.
Tip is going
Fuck.
to take 2 steps away from the box.
Mhm.
And then she's going to once again thaumaturgy because cantrip and that's all I can do right now. And she's going to point at the box where the feet stop near.
Mhm.
She's gonna whisper and be like, "Who are you?"
You hear this whisper come through the box next to you. Who are you? You realize you've been found
the
out.
top's open, right?
No, it's
No.
inside the box
No.
with you.
Because yeah,
Do you have to see?
thaumaturgy
the
can do a
point?
couple different things.
Thaumaturgy,
So
it's
yeah.
instantaneous sounds any point of my choice within range.
Okay.
Yep.
So inside the box is within my range. I'm just
Yep.
like, who are you?
So you literally just hear a disembodied voice from somewhere in the box go, "Who are you?"
I was to say, is it your voice?
Yeah, it's my voice.
Sounds kind of neutral. Like he doesn't really care whether you respond or not.
God? Is that you?
You hear from the box. This. That's your
So
response.
Tip is going to take her mace and just poke the box to see if she can just poke the lid off.
You hear like thunking, and you see the after a couple of thunks, the top kind of askews a little bit, almost as if like catching it every so often, and it's just kind of going yoink, yoink, yoink.
Alright, so when the thing finally falls off the top of the box,
Uh-huh.
which apparently I had so much trouble lifting that she's just kind of...
Well, no, you weren't trying to lift it. You were trying to
Yeah.
it was definitely stuck
Unhinge.
before.
Oh.
You were trying
Yeah.
to
That's
kind of
kind
pry
of
it
what kind of
open.
like this because if it just moved the minute it was open.
Is there anything in here with me? I
No,
even, no,
no,
this
this is just a box.
The box
He,
will run
he jumps
through.
up and stabs you.
Well, no, Tip is a couple steps away. She's
Yeah.
just poking it with her mace.
Yep.
I come up and I shoot. No. I shoot you.
Throws the dagger.
Pops up and goes, "Well, I'm dead. Take me."
This is where I die.
Okay. Anyways, yes.
I'm gonna poke my head up and look around, kind of shifty-eyed.
All right.
Tip is just
Poking his
Yes.
head up and looking around, you see. So, what would you say is your current state of being?
Your
Like-
current state of being.
You're not my god.
Oh my
and
gosh.
you're not mine. You're not a lady.
Okay, you see what looks.
I don't know. Is he a lady?
Oh, I didn't put my god down. Oh well.
All right, you see popping over the edge what looks like a general human male, with brownish hair. Kinda
White
looks
hair.
exactly. All right, fine. White hair. White hair, but human male, as far as that's concerned.
Hello.
Hi there.
Why did you close my door?
I didn't know you.
So,
I
bet-
don't, but it's mine.
better question.
You don't own it.
You let them do their stuff first. We will get to you.
I'm interjecting.
No, he's
You-
there. He's
Yeah, I'm
standing
there.
there.
You let the little people talk.
Silence, you fool. You
I
don't
like you.
Let
own
him
it.
finish his thing, and then
But it's yours.
Yes.
I like this. I understand this.
Tip is going to gently approach. Hello.
Stab.
She's going to touch his shoulder.
Oh
hello.
She's going to gently.
I'm gonna touch your pocket.
Roll per. Oh God!
have
All right,
nothing.
you roll. Oh dear Lord! You roll perception. You roll sleight of hand.
I keep my eye on him. You know, I keep my eye on these two.
That would be a 21.
She's gonna beat me.
Probably. Your sleight of hand is +5.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a 19.
So yeah,
It's close.
So you notice that he's touching your pocket.
and Tip is going to reach out with her other hand and more moss.
Now, roll perception with advantage.
Like, I feel like you can feel the moss just growing on your hand.
So that's a 14.
Okay, you definitely know that she has put something on you, and then when you look down, you see a green patch of just moss, and you can feel it's definitely damp.
Damn.
It's damp.
It's
Would you prefer I
moss.
use the other word?
no!
Yes.
Yeah, no, it is moist.
Oh God, I hate you.
It's moss. If it wasn't damp, it'd be dead.
All right, interjecting.
So, I see where you're going with that. But let me ask a question. Why are you in the box? Why are you here?
Valid
What you
point.
do?
Why are you in the box?
I'll be honest. I'm not quite sure.
This is so great having
Can I insight him?
Feeling sneaky.
I'm gonna insight the shit out of him.
I love having 2 neutrals.
All right.
Practice.
All right.
Let's go with that.
Practice. All right. You roll. He's gonna roll insight. And
Natural 1.
Natural 1. You
Just don't
completely
roll a
agree
1.
with him. You completely are just like, yeah. You know what? That
You're all
sounds,
for my cause now. I want to move.
that sounds great. You know what? You definitely were trying to practice. So. Oh dear God. What do I even do? What do I even do?
You were anticipating me
This is-
and Justin.
Pretty much. Continue on.
All right, cool.
What do you want to do?
Would you like to get out of the box?
Yes, I would. So I get out of the box.
I'm just rubbing my temples like, what did I get myself into?
He pops some baby aspirin.
How tall is he in comparison to
Is there
Tippa?
anybody who's still upstairs?
Her and
Those-
Felix.
Right now, let's say.
She's
he's
li-
dead.
No, Arden is literally
I need to
all the
find
way
out
in the
what
back
this
of the room, holding her
person's
hand
normal
out
is.
in case something walks through the door in front
The
of
2
her.
of them are having a panic attack upstairs. But me and
I don't
my
know if
new
Felix
friends
is.
are wonderful.
Arden's the one panicking because there's nobody else up there
Felix
but her.
didn't really hear a thing before, and then now he's just kind of wary, and he's
I'll say I'm
facing the
6
door as
foot
well
right
with you.
You're
I was gonna
6
say
foot
the
right now?
2 squishies are upstairs by
How
themselves.
about you? She's 4'9".
Well, I'm crouched. I'm in a box.
You got
So
out of the box.
now I'm getting out of the box. Getting out of the box takes time.
You're like 6 feet tall. Just
It's like
Like
when you
6
two
feet
talk.
tall.
When you two talk, it's like that meme, like how to talk to a short person. He's like crouching
no,
down.
but like that's how it is in real life too.
So you're gonna
Like,
notice.
the height comparison is seriously like this between me and Justin.
So
I wish
Getting out of the
to
box.
keep the moss.
okay,
Not on me, in my pocket.
okay. So he keeps the moss. All
That
right.
means he likes
So
me.
getting out of the
I have
box,
accepted
you
you.
do notice this. He's not the tallest person you've ever seen, but at the same time, he's definitely taller than you
Your
are.
neck hurts. Let's put it that way. How much health does she have left? You take that much health in neck damage.
Neck damage. Neck damage.
My neck hurts.
Is
Oh,
pale
God.
skin, human features, silver. His eyes are a silvery color. And he has white hair.
Is he young?
Yes.
I have goggles on too. Because goggles are in right now.
Goggles are totally in right now. Yeah. Seems
I have to-
young male.
Roll for deception because that's a lot.
All right, I'm not going to
Goggles
stop you
are
on
not
that.
in.
Not in.
That was just a slight. All right. Continue.
I roll for it against insight.
Roll
See if goggles
You
are
have-
actually in.
You
Roll
have goggles
perception.
on, don't you?
Maybe
My perception.
all of us.
What am I rolling?
Because you can't. No, none of you guys.
Mother-
Just this one. You don't hear a thing.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I rolled
It does not hear a thing.
Four.
Why can't we roll to see if we hear anything above us?
Okay,
Because you're
sure,
talking to
roll
me.
for perception.
Ah! 3 of us roll.
All right.
Oh, I roll
I'm about to
Yes.
throw out.
20.
Oh!
Oh
I
my
hear
god.
6.
Great.
So go with it.
11.
11. You don't hear anything. You hear that the scrabbling kind of goes a little distant, but it doesn't like fade out. It goes a little distant and then stops. Almost as if they may have done what they were doing and might have decided that they're just gonna wait. Who knows?
Great. Cool.
Maybe they're waiting for
If-
you
if only
upstairs.
someone
Maybe
didn't
they're
move
waiting
the
for you
door.
outside. Maybe, you know.
If I hadn't moved the door, I wouldn't have been able to call dibs on this beautiful creature.
You can have him.
All
I don't
you
give a
know-
shit.
I wasn't asking for your permission.
I'm okay.
All you know is that
I don't like
something started moving with a purpose, most likely because of your thing.
There's more true
so I-
and
neutrals.
then it stopped. You know
They
that
don't know this.
you know that after the that something all of a sudden you heard scrabbling above you and that it just stopped on that end. So what are you going to do with that information?
Did you all hear that?
No.
Yo.
No, you didn't. No,
I rolled
really?
a 6.
I'm upstairs. I'm
Yeah.
She
upstairs.
doesn't even know who I
I
am.
don't even hear
I didn't even know
myself.
she's there.
I don't know what rolling a 6 means.
It's,
so
It's
bad.
like when I said Jesus Christ and Brandon was like, who? I was like, crap!
Damn it. All right.
rolling a 6.
So,
I did.
I'm gonna go with it was in my head. We'll continue forward.
God.
Oh no, is this what it's like when I play?
Can we like let's walk and talk.
Okay.
I feel like
So Tippa holds his hand.
I would like to
as
have
they
a little
walk.
friendly
I-
chat
no.
with you.
I don't like to
I
constrain.
know.
So yeah, you know,
What?
I don't
No.
like the constraint.
Tip off
y'all.
your pinky.
By the way, just so you guys know there's goblins and stuff in here.
Yeah.
He doesn't know
Yeah.
jack about what's going
Oh.
on.
Well, I mean, Tippa doesn't.
So what are you all doing in here? Seeing as I'm looks at hand, practicing.
Practice.
Yeah,
Just imagine you have all these excuses written on your hand, even if they don't fit the situation.
It's like one of those things where you go like this, and it's just like he's like practicing.
It's like I
It's
pull
like
out
mock
like
that
this like
one.
All right, pull back
a
in.
yard tape.
Pull
but
back
it's just got
in.
excuses on it.
Pull back in. Y'all start making your way back into the basement area.
Did you seriously ask why we're here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're hunting goblins.
Oh.
They're here with us right
Yeah.
now, above.
Like,
Gobble, gobble,
They
gobble.
Here's something
enter.
else.
I know. Be Randon?
They enter. There he is.
Oh, sure,
Hi.
be
Randon.
Alright, hold on.
I gotta get up.
I'm not a goblin.
yes, you are.
We
You are
found
now.
another
You ran
friend.
Nah, well, we don't know that yet.
I pulled him out of a
Brandon,
box.
Justin, Brandon.
Hello.
We're upstairs.
You are sitting
Help
between the
me.
two of them.
I pulled him
Why?
out of a box.
I can't deal with these two.
I was in a box.
There's
He's
two
down there with
neutrals
those
now.
two. Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
You are
One
not
of
down
them is
there with them.
chaotic.
You are currently sitting in the kitchen area with her, staring at the door because you guys know that something was moving around on the floor that you
They
guys
yelled that something was making a sound, but neither of us rolled high enough to actually hear it.
10 out of 10.
We're great.
Y'all are the best.
Yes, we are.
I've rolled perception
Tippa's
about 4
literally
times
just gonna
now.
hold your finger like this
All
and
been
walk
under
with
10.
you.
It's so good.
Oh, okay.
He's so good.
I need
Okay.
my hands though
I need mine too. But until then,
for this
Friendship.
next part.
Roll for insight.
Insight.
do I as well?
5.
I was like, so are you guys?
I incite nothing.
You have no clue why she's doing this.
I'm just holding his hand.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh, while we're walking,
I don't even know why I'm doing it.
Oh, sure you don't. Sure you
I
don't.
walk over to this man.
Yes.
And I kind of hug him, and as I do that, I pat him down.
Sleight of hand versus perception.
I'm not trying to steal anything. I'm just keeping inventory. I got a. You're not beating this.
Inventory.
If you
What'd
beat
you
this,
get?
I'm
That's a dirty 20.
I think you get +5.
Yeah, I do. 24.
Yeah, 17.
You don't notice a thing. You think that he's just being overtly friendly.
I'm like actively like, no.
Know that he's carrying. I mean, if you want it, do you have your inventory on you by chance? Actually,
Yeah.
let me do this. I will do it because I have your stuff here.
I have it right here.
Yeah, I got. Nah, I got
Okay.
this, I got this.
Wait, did you just
All right.
have it
So
printed
you know
out?
that he has a crossbow, a long sword, a rapier, short sword, and things like that. Or no, yeah, a rapier, a short bow. That's what he has, and he has he's got soap. A viol.
Well, you see, you gotta be squeaky clean.
Yes.
So as he's like,
And you notice he's just got a bunch of random things that most adventurers have: lamp, oil.
as he's like hugging me,
things
I'm like
that.
pushing him away. Like,
Nothing too major. You
as-
also notice that the hat he has on his head is really nice.
Oh,
I start
no.
pushing you away. Like, I don't know where you came from, but we don't hug people we just met.
You just put moss on
You
it.
are-
You're not very friendly, are you?
Only to the people I know.
Understandable.
He's not friendly
respect
at all.
that.
Don't listen to him.
Understandable. I respect that.
As she said that, I turn into her and I say the same exact thing,
And
but like in a mocking voice.
Roll Arcana.
But in like a mocking voice.
You turn into me.
Yes.
It's a 16. Where's Arcana located?
You turn
Arcana
into
is
me.
it's still in the skill
alphabetical in the
but,
skill list.
You get +1 to that. So
17.
you realize that he's wearing a hat of disguise.
You touch my hat, you die.
I don't need your hat.
Good.
Your hat is useless to me.
Oh,
Your face is useless to me.
shit.
Oh,
son.
I mean, like,
Okay.
damn. Anyways, so
That was my iPad against the table.
yeah. So what are you guys gonna do?
So I just turn back.
Y'all are just kind of heading back into the room. Are you gonna head upstairs? Do you want to go
we
explore
just
some
see what
more?
we're
I'm gonna take this spear off of the
We're
fucking
right here.
box.
All right,
Okay.
you
There was-
detach the
they
spear
said
from
there
the
was noise
box.
upstairs,
It
so
is
we
it
were
is a
standing
spear.
here. They came down here to hear a noise.
It's
because there was
a
a noise right here.
average spear.
And that was
It
that
No
was
major
nice.
difference on that end. It
No,
seems
no,
like a
no,
little
no.
bit
You didn't miss much.
longer than a spear you normally handle because since you're short, you handle shorter spears.
Okay, good.
Anyways,
I'm going to go tunk, 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 and climb up the stairs so my head pops out.
Hello.
Bless you.
And I'm,
You okay?
are you okay there?
she just keeps dying.
Well,
Ignore
Morgan's
her.
dead.
Well, she's popping her
Instead
head
of
out.
whack-a-mole,
I'm
it's
gonna
whack-a-tifa.
climb over
God.
her.
Tippa, that's it.
Again, water, laughing. They don't make.
No, they don't.
So Tippa's gonna just kind of go up the ladder and poke her head out from underneath and looking at you two and say, "Come down here."
I'm climbing over
But
you.
there's stuff.
No, we need to stay down here.
Why?
Are you trying to clamber past her and up?
No, she's like what, 4'9"?
Yeah.
I successfully
I'm
climbed.
also
All right.
in heavy armor.
I climbed.
You know
You're
what?
strong.
No. What we're gonna do? Are you gonna try and keep him from going upstairs?
Of course.
Of course. All right. So you're gonna roll strength, and you're gonna roll
Strength
versus acrobatics.
Get fucking wrecked.
He's a rogue.
So
okay.
we'll do
Yeah,
athletics.
definitely.
Athletics versus acrobatics.
Could it
'cause
be
you need to get
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's better.
it's definitely not.
I rolled a 20.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
12. So you start trying to keep him from getting up, but
You're
he
like,
somehow
wait.
just clambers over you like a spider monkey.
I've
And
heard
then,
Wait, is he coming into the room?
yeah, and
Yeah.
you see over her pops a human male that you have never seen before. And you
I
just
just-
see him wring his way out of the
I just yell
Okay,
at the
whoa,
basement.
oh.
I yell up
Okay.
there like, yeah, we found him.
I just had a.
I don't know if you're gonna have time for that.
I know.
Hold-
You,
yeah, hold
I
on.
know. I know. You
I'm
have
having
Eldritch Blast.
flashbacks to the last time this happened when we found somebody in a different campaign and we almost murdered
no,
them.
We will leave talks of other campaigns out of this for now, but
That's what I'm saying. No. I'm saying it might be an issue because she was holding Eldritch Blast for the door.
oh, that's right.
Ah.
And if she sees someone, well, I'm gonna roll. If she saw
Roll
Tippa
Constitution.
first, she saw Tippa first, but
Roll Constitution on that one.
I think she's fine. She rolled a natural 18.
Okay, you're good. You see him come up. You're a little startled because you were on edge, but you, instead of just letting loose your spell to smite him, you managed to hold it back because clearly, if this one wasn't swinging at this one, that maybe, just maybe,
Yeah, if the impulsive
friendly.
one wasn't doing anything,
maybe this one.
you're
is friendly.
fine.
Yeah.
So
So her hand's gonna glow for a second, and then she's just gonna put it out real quick, and she's gonna be like, "The Tippa, Tippa,
I found a friend.
what?
I found a friend in a box.
She
That didn't make it better. That made it
Christmas
worse."
came early.
He closed the door, but then I opened the door, and then I found him in a box.
Are you yelling that like from the trapdoor?
Yeah. Tippa is absolutely excited
Okay.
And how is he our friend?
because he didn't try to hurt me, and he took my moss and put it in his pocket.
Okay.
She's not
Oh,
wrong.
by the way, Brandon, Felix found the other
found
patch
the
of moss
moss.
behind his
Yeah.
leg.
Awesome. I pocket that one as well. Now
Okay.
I have 3
Now I
blotches.
have 2 guys who like me.
My lord.
Yeah.
Except she doesn't say it. She just kind of neutrally looks at the both of you and is happy and is pleased.
She fluffs a little bit.
Two guys.
Tippa fluffs.
Two guys, yes.
Guys.
Tippa fluffs.
Oh god.
She fluffs.
Like,
Are you a
when
bird?
Like, yeah, like.
Anyways,
preening.
continuing on.
Like peacocking?
Continuing on. What are we gonna do? You've just noticed that there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
new person. Tippa is still sitting where the hatch is,
It's like this. My head is like this.
and Redos is still in the basement.
Arden's gonna look at him and go, "Name? Who, what,
Oh,
what?
oh yeah,
Who
what's
are
your
you?"
name?
I'm Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Okay.
Hello, Jack.
I don't believe you.
Why the fuck are you actually? Yeah, she'll roll an insight check just in case, but she's gonna be
Roll
like,
deception versus their insight. So the two of you roll insight. Felix, do you think you'd roll?
I think I'm a plus
No.
3
I mean, I can.
I
You
have
can if you want to.
26.
If you feel like
Oh my god, fuck you. 16.
I
No.
have 20.
I have less than 10.
Yeah.
Okay, you believe him outright.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, sure. You are just like, I'll believe it for now. We might visit this topic later.
In true neutral fashion, I'll let it slide for now.
but you are just very confident in how you display it to them. You're like,
I have
I'm
like
Jack.
I'm Jack.
I'm Jack.
His
Okay.
leg goes up slightly.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just a box under me now.
The
I command boxes.
The box slides from the corner underneath your foot, and you just go, I am Jack.
Level 7 spell command box.
Wait, how tall are you?
6 foot.
For now.
Jesus Christ. For now! I feel like he's gonna change. Oh my god.
Maybe not.
I know.
You never know what'll happen yet.
But that's what.
He's 2 inches taller than me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does that make you
Sucks
uncomfortable?
for
Now
you,
you
doesn't
all know
it?
how I feel.
I can make myself look a foot
He's
taller.
5/8 of an inch taller than me.
I think we're-
I was gonna
think we're the
say,
same
yeah,
height.
you are literally the tallest
I think
one
we're
in the
both
party.
By 5/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm still like a foot shorter than everyone in the party.
At least
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
at the
5'10".
least. You are,
I'm 5'10".
yeah, 5'10". Yeah, you're
Yeah.
definitely shorter than everyone.
It's just like everyone's like,
Okay,
you're-
moving
you're-
on.
Shorty. Yes, continuing on.
Yeah.
I want to see
Okay.
fan art of Tifa in the middle.
It's just tall people.
Don't put that out on the internet.
In
All
the
people
show, it's
around
the
me.
middle.
I'll wear
Some of that
sunglasses.
seems like it'd be wholesome. Other times it
And
might
then-
not.
really.
And then
then
there's
there's
the casting couch picture.
then there is the casting couch photo. Anyways, continuing on. So
Tippa, why are we trusting him?
Because I don't have a reason not to.
That's
That is-
not.
I just
actually
started yelling
a
up.
good-
He pocketed her maw. She likes him.
That doesn't actually mean anything.
I
Why?
know it doesn't.
In
Tell
re-
her.
In
I walk
realistic
over
s-
and I give her a hug.
oh,
And I pat her
and
down.
I put her down. All right. So for starters, hold up. I want to see. So, Arden, how would you react to that?
Oh, just
He's just
God.
walking towards
Yeah.
you with arms wide open.
She's
Song
she's
reference.
not gonna like. She's just gonna put her hands up and be like, okay, we're okay.
You then notice his arms go around you, and you feel his arms just. Okay, now sleight of hand.
Say,
Oh my god.
Who gave him those
Damn,
dice?
this
I did
one.
my
21.
dice.
21.
they weren't working
You
out for me
just-
in the beginning.
It just definitely feels like he's being overly friendly.
She's gonna try to shove him, but she doesn't have any strength.
Yeah, she rolled a 4 for
I'm gonna.
jealousy.
That's actually what I was rolling for. I was gonna say, how can I change this?
So, you know that she has a couple of. I'm guessing you failed.
I rolled a 2 with a -1 modifier.
Okay, so first, so you notice that she's just like, no, and she's just trying to push, and you're just like, whatever, I'm just gonna keep on pushing.
Stronger than you. Just let it
and
happen.
So, you definitely, so you know that she has a couple of daggers on her, crossbow, some bolts. She has a crystal.
It's
some
around my
random-
neck.
Some random stuff on that end.
The crystal's on a necklace
Okay, so you
because
notice.
it's my focus.
Okay, so then you just notice a couple of things on that end, and you do notice that she has a medallion as well.
I feel myself.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
also
is
have
that,
it.
is that on your neck as well, or
The medallion? I think isn't that the thing that I use to cast detect
that would
thoughts?
be it.
I would be wearing that.
Okay, and yeah, you just
Would I be able to
didn't give
roll
Tifa a
perception and see what he's doing to her?
you can sure why not?
I know what he's doing, but I want to know if I can see exactly what he's doing.
Which is great, because I'm coming your way next, buddy.
20?
20. Well, what did
21.
he rolled a 21 before, so you can see that he's being very friendly. It almost kind of looks like his hands are just like. I guess moving in a weird way, but you definitely just think he's being really friendly. So, rolling for jealousy.
She's not rolling high, so she
No,
doesn't
she's
I'm
not.
not. It's because I'm true neutral.
But,
my dice is like,
all
you
right,
don't care.
so, are you gonna, so at that point, I'm guessing, are you gonna let go on that end? What are you gonna do?
You didn't even
She's
hug
currently
Tifa.
stuck in your grip.
Yeah,
You
didn't even
literally
She has
could
to
not
go-
roll
I
worse than
she has
Are you
literally has her hands probably pressed.
Okay.
She probably has her hands like pressed against his chest and is like pushing on him, but
It's almost like you're just little beatings, but you just
no,
can't.
because she's not hitting him. She's just trying to shove him. So it probably doesn't even feel like she's trying to shove him. It probably feels like she's resting her hands on you.
Yeah. But anyways, so
she's
I'm just
terrible.
like moving
So what are
down
you
like
gonna
a cent
do?
or a millipede where it's like.
so what are you doing?
You're jazz fingering down her.
Part of me thinks I could always use another dagger.
That's
Well, you
not
currently-
a wise thing to do in this group.
No, it's not. I let go.
Let's go. All right, so then you are now freed from his overly friendly hug.
You know what I'm gonna do?
He's a hugger.
Oh,
And
dear
I
Lord.
look towards
No.
what's your name?
Felix.
Felix.
I look towards Felix
Felix.
with a big grin on my face.
Well, he doesn't have to be
She
paying
just got a
attention.
gentle thigh touch.
I'm gonna cast detect thoughts.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like-
he's gonna know I'm doing it too.
Like thoughts, as in like thinking thoughts, or like THOT thoughts.
Yeah, like THOT thoughts.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no,
Things.
detect thoughts. You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's I'm screwed.
It
Yeah,
directs,
that's kind of thought.
it directs you towards the hatch in the ground.
It doesn't actually do anything. It's more like a.
Oh.
15.
15.
Oh, you passed.
Woo!
But I know his surface thoughts. I just can't go any deeper.
Okay.
He's really.
What are you
This is
thinking
fun.
about right now?
He's okay. So what
I can
what he's
always
thinking
use
right
another
now? You said you already turned and you're grinning at him.
Like, I would
You would just hear him go, "I'm gonna hug the crap out of this guy."
This guy's got
And
something.
you totally know I just did that too. It doesn't.
You
like
feel
hide.
you feel that someone has now invaded your thoughts, and you know that it is the
Tickling
one
your
that you just
brain.
felt up.
I'll be back for you.
Oh no, them's fighting words.
She's just gonna back.
That's a natural 1 on jealousy.
Just like wah.
Tippa does not care.
You
but
don't care enough. You want
Wait,
to care, but
so-
you cannot.
So wow, Felix,
Kind
you
of
see
fair.
him looking at you with this
Basically,
giant
every time he's gonna take a step towards me, I'm gonna step away.
grin. Okay. Where are you currently located? in the
I
room?
mean,
Well, he would. I was all. Wait, I moved, so I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Well, just leave him where he was. He would have been here next to me, so he's just turning around.
So this one, is so you're going to back it up, and he's just you're still. There's All right, so you see him backing away from you, Jack. What are you gonna do?
Jack. Jack.
I'm not cowering away, but
You're
I'm
just kind of
doing.
like
I'm
navigating
like,
the
no,
fight.
Showering, but you're.
but you're a weird dude.
You're just like I don't know.
I don't think this is a good idea.
I don't want a personal.
I've seen some
massage.
bad shit.
So what you doing, Jack?
I look him. So head, toe, head, toe,
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
and I'm like, nah.
He
Hard pass.
seems to not care so much anymore,
So-
and turns to the rest of you.
So, me
Arden's
Those
gonna
are
yell from
calories I need to
upstairs.
serve for myself.
So
She's gonna yell from upstairs. She's gonna go, Redos, Tippa! Where the fuck are you?
Well, you see,
I've literally been sitting there like this with my
I
head
know.
I know,
poking
but
out
she's
the
not
whole-
looking. She's like,
I am right here. Why are you yelling? You're gonna
hear
alert
me?
something.
You hear me from down here, like, Tippa, alright, you please move your ass. I don't feel like staring at it all day. Can you please, like,
oh yeah,
go?
you're probably right.
I am blessing you right now.
Tippa,
Because she's on
Can-
the ladder
can you-
standing in the
Tippa,
trapdoor.
Yes.
you can
Well,
tell
wait.
that seems to be
She's
getting
on the
darker
trapdoor,
in
like,
the room,
on the ladder.
and that
So
outside,
Redos
like
can't
some
come
of
up
the
because
portions
she's
of
on
it,
the
you
ladder.
can tell that
I
it seems
understand.
as if the light's starting to disappear. It's getting late.
Tippa's gonna
Later.
start climbing back down.
Okay,
You should,
Tippa disappears into the basement.
I was gonna say, since he wants to climb up,
I-
he just
I'm gonna-
lost the whole ladder.
I'm gonna-
make it all moist and damp. And
I slide down the ladder, mossing the whole time. No, I don't.
I kneel down to the trap door and I open it and I go, that's exactly not what we wanted you to do.
I was like, dude, we met like probably a couple hours ago. I don't expect anything less at this point. I'm just
USB-C or micro?
You're the only one with the most realistic view of me.
yeah.
I was about to say, let me see.
Is that USB-C?
Do you have a
Yeah,
Samsung
USB-C.
Galaxy?
I think I have one.
Yeah,
I
so we
think
can-
so.
it's an S7 Edge.
S7 Edge?
Yeah,
That's the universal.
We're gonna
one.
see what happens. Yeah.
the universal one.
Yeah, Tippa's just gonna just slide down.
I actually don't have.
Because right now in Tippa's mind, there are things up there, but I know there's
Hold on,
nothing
let me-
else down
let me see.
here.
Okay, 'cause I want to make sure that.
I'm
It's
gonna play my
like
character without the sheet. I've got
No,
it
this is
memorized.
Brandon. This is micro USB.
That's USB-C. That's the one like the new stuff uses.
No, that's
No,
micro
it's not.
USB.
It's
That's
not.
micro
This is
USB.
micro.
That's an S7, which
Oh.
shouldn't have shouldn't have USB-C. So do you have a micro
I
USB
have
one
a
on
new
you?
one.
Yeah, it's Jeff
Yeah.
in my thing.
Okay. Anyways, so
dropped the
Redos,
smoke
you
bomb.
see Tippa come back down the ladder in all neutral glory, and
How much moss is on the ladder right now?
None.
None.
There's none.
I didn't put any.
Yeah, if it's
Okay, cool.
Alright.
And you
Alright.
guys
Perfect.
saw her disappear underneath. Felix responded in that way. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I just look at Tippa like, why did you come back down?
Because it's safer down here than it is up there where we know things are.
Wouldn't it be smart to let them in on it?
I mean, I literally
Yeah,
have
it's
it.
all open.
I have this
The whole
open.
field
I'm
is holding it
listening.
open.
There are things up there with you. You should probably come down here.
Okay. Why are we going down now exactly?
Isn't that why we're here?
Yeah, but I almost died, and I would like to not do that again.
So you want to rest?
Yes.
Well, you should have said that in the first place.
I tried to upstairs in the beer keg, then he opened the door, and I had to go investigate. I tried to fall asleep in a beer keg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Specifically where they were playing poker last.
Cool.
With the dead body.
On the table.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. It almost worked, and then he opened the door.
Yeah.
Arden is not
Like-
going to go
like
down
the
until
little
everybody
asshole
else
he is.
does.
Okay.
Here, I'll open the hatch and I'll
Okay.
go down.
So
I
Felix
moved
goes
it.
down, which leaves Jack and Arden up there. So
Jack just looks at Arden with a smile, like,
with them.
Jack, come down here.
we'll go for round 2.
Coming.
Icky boy.
We all know where this is going.
As a neutral, I know how neutrals work. Jack, come down here.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, you
Yes.
see Jack slide down, and then Arden, you're gonna follow in after that. So you all slide down. Arden, how are you going to close the door on the way back down?
I'm just gonna pause. It's just a door, right?
It's just like a hatch. So
Yeah,
it'll-
she's just gonna pause on the ladder and close it.
Okay. All right, so it closes nicely. It fits right in and almost seems... you already know that from the way it looked before that it almost seemed unviewable unless you knew it was there.
Mm-hmm.
So that closes. You go back down, and y'all are just sitting there now. What you gonna do? Y'all gonna try for a rest?
Yeah, Tippa's gonna...
How do you guys want to split up shifts?
Tippa will take first watch, which is
Okay.
a horrible idea, but it's gonna happen anyway.
Okay.
I
in
guess
order?
I'll take
I have
second.
no spells.
Second.
I'll take third.
Third. Fourth, fifth.
Doesn't matter.
Y'all gotta decide. I'm not gonna decide for you.
I will take 5th watch.
All right, so last
Because
one.
it's when most people will be in a deep sleep.
All right.
I
so-
was gonna suggest we do 2-hour shifts. That way I can stay up with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, so then both of you can be last shift then.
Yes. Yay!
So
I don't want to be felt of.
y'all start to
It's too late.
everyone else dozes off.
Plans are in
Tippa, throughout your time there, roll perception.
Hold on, I need to
Stuff.
bring up stuff.
Okay.
Stuff.
Stuff.
Ha!
I bring up some stuff and some shame.
Oh god, that's bad.
Oh boy.
Oh, you bet your sweet ass that's bad. That's an 8.
You don't hear a thing throughout the entire time that you're there. It sounds fairly quiet. Your shift passes without any disruptions. We then
And then you
get
die.
over to you, Redos.
Yes. My
Alright.
turn.
You then... Would you like to tell us how you wake Redos up?
I dare you.
Would you like to?
I'm gonna be over here.
Tippa just kind of, just gently, baby step, walks over to Redos, knowing he doesn't like her.
Oh,
I don't like you. So
he doesn't
I don't hate you, but I don't necessarily like you.
And that is
Be a small
exactly what
distance.
I said.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
Tippa is going to gently touch his knee and say, Redos,
That's
Wake up.
my G spot.
You feel someone touch your knee.
Scott Pilgrim?
Look.
You feel someone touch your knee, and you stare.
I wake up, like look down. Who's touching my knee?
Well, no, Tippa would like have touched the knee, and as soon as he started staring, she would have moved and been directly in front of his face.
Your eyelids open up, and you just see your tiefling friend staring you right in the face.
Hello,
I'm
friend.
gonna see how startled I am. Do I roll Constitution or?
That's usually if anyone's
So high is I'm not.
high
low.
is not, low is you are. It's like you want
natural
it.
11.
Natural 11. Yeah, you're taken aback. You were not expecting someone to be right in front of
No,
your face.
I was not. So yeah, that's a 12.
But at the same time, you managed to keep yourself
I
composed.
wake up like, this is not how you wake people up.
I got poked in a foot.
Yes, you did. I know that.
We'll never let you live that one down.
and that was very rude of him. However, this
I nearly took off her leg.
It just keeps
With a
not
blunt
a poke.
object. With a blunt object.
That's not a poke!
I was like, all right, you.
I literally.
I got this now. You can go to sleep.
Okay. Tippa's gonna walk over to a box and just
Tippa falls, sits down, and you can see Tippa fall asleep super quick. Clearly, Tippa just didn't want to be awake.
I check my knee to see if there's any moss on it.
Roll Did you put moss on his knee? Maybe. Roll perception.
10.
I put moss on this fucking knee.
There's moss on your knee. There's moss on your knee.
I just take the moss, go up to Jack, and just put the moss on his chest. Gently just go.
Put it directly over his heart. So he knows that I like him.
I put it on his
roll
chest.
Perception with disadvantage. So.
No, I'm sleeping. I don't want to.
You don't want to? Okay.
No, I don't want to. I like my naps.
You like your naps? All right. So you
I think I put that on
probably
my character
might have
trait.
you might have felt something, but you just no.
I'm just this
all right,
crazy
sir.
bitch.
Your shift starts. Roll perception for me. Were you gonna say something?
I'm
He
just
called me a crazy bitch.
Yeah, he said this crazy bitch.
that too, but
It's only gonna get
I
worse
just-
once I get more levels.
Same.
I just begin as the watch is going on. I just get the journal, just start flipping through it, see.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Well,
Yeah, nope.
that's a helpful.
All right, so perception
Yes.
15.
You hear the scrabbling start above you guys again. It sounds like a good couple pairs of feet kind of moving around. You hear them enter the kitchen, walk around a little bit, leave the kitchen, and it just continues on for a good portion. I'd say probably about 30 minutes or so before it stops.
Okay.
And then that is your shift starts to come to an end. You do know that next is Arden.
This is going
so
to
how
be
do you want to
great.
make her?
Boys than ever.
So I just go up to her, kind of nudge her a little bit, yo, it's your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. No.
Oh, sorry, I was having nightmares.
Sorry.
No, she's just gonna wake up and she's gonna be like, oh, sorry, fine. Okay.
Yeah, I just let her know something was moving on upstairs, so
Alright.
she's give you a heads up.
Yeah, she's just gonna watch the door.
I just go in the corner and I go to sleep.
Okay.
Let's see how bad it's gonna get this time. No, it's actually good this time.
I don't believe you.
19.
Oh, I believe you.
Let's see.
Long rest.
Texting during the broadcast.
Nope. Actually, this is for people. I need it.
Some papple.
It's things on that end.
Is this secrets?
This is.
Is this secret?
This is secrets.
This is secrets.
That makes me know I have to have my
anyways,
phone in
what did you
case.
roll for perception on that?
19.
19. So,
I don't like it.
about 45 minutes into yours, you hear the scrabbling come across, but then you hear it disappear down kind of into the direction of where you guys had went, where the ale was being held, and then you hear dragging. You hear that happen about 2 or 3 times, and then that's it.
She's gonna make a note of that
Right.
and kind of feel bad because they might have fucked up a little bit. Or maybe they're moving the other dead people. She's not sure. But she's just gonna make a mental note of it and let it go.
The rest of your shift goes rather quietly. All right, so now you know that both of them are up next. So
She's gonna wake up Felix first.
all right, so
She's just gonna walk up and she's gonna tap him lightly on the shoulder and say, Felix, it's your shift. I'll get Jack.
Wake your ass up.
And so she'll go over to Jack and do the same thing, just lightly tap him on the shoulder.
Okay.
And notice the moss sitting on his chest. And she's just gonna laugh a little and just tap him on the shoulder a couple times. And she'll be like, hey, it's your shift with Felix.
All right.
By the way, you have moss on your chest.
I do.
You do.
Interesting.
outed, man, outed right off the bat. Dang, even though it wasn't you technically, you got
No, it wasn't.
I analyzed the
He don't know
moss for
that.
fingerprints.
her fingerprints. That no.
And then
Good luck with that one.
she's gonna walk back up against a box and then sit down and try to rest for the next 2 hours.
Okay. So you two start your shifts. Do you guys want to talk amongst yourselves or anything while you're doing that?
Do we have to roll perception?
You will in a moment.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I'm gonna take up position like over here,
Okay.
and every so often I'm gonna just look back this way. But I will question him.
Okay. So
Knew it.
both of you roll with disadvantage, and then we'll start having your conversation. And depending on what happens, I will let you guys know.
13. Wait, what's the roll for? Perception?
Yeah, perception.
15 then.
Okay.
10.
You rolled disadvantage, right? So you rolled twice. Okay.
I got a 15
so,
the first time.
all right. Trying to think. You don't really hear anything. You hear this. You hear the scrabbling go off. Like it starts in the distance, comes back, and then you hear what sounds like slightly heavier footsteps above you guys. And then you hear a door open. You hear some more dragging as for a little bit, and then the dragging disappears almost as if it goes into the distance, and then it just vanishes, and that's it. So if you guys want to discuss your things.
Okay. So about 10 minutes after this one goes back to sleep.
Well, you
I'm
need
just-
that one.
This one. I'm just gonna look him dead in the eyes and say, "So what's your deal?"
Jesus.
Damn.
All
Just a
right.
man trying to
Trust the
survive,
man.
you know?
Yeah, we have a lot of those.
I can tell.
I'm the manliest one.
Hey, So, goblins, huh?
Yes, we were contracted by the city to out them from this place.
I kind of didn't have a choice on that, but I'm asleep. So.
You could have just
Yeah.
stuck yourself in a pillory forever and fucking died.
I'm about to.
Okay, see ya. Sleep. No.
I'm already asleep.
I
Did you ever just, accidentally moss in your sleep? Interesting.
do you have pulse streams?
If you have mossy dreams.
Would that be a high roll or a low roll for that?
What would I roll for that to see if I accidentally put moss in herself in her sleep?
Constitution, I can imagine, would be anything because it's your controlling impulses.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Oh, wait, I don't understand why are we doing.
Constitution.
Who knows?
Oh no.
That is a 12.
12. You see her stir, and you see her kind of reach out and make the motion as if she's putting moss on something, and then just goes back to sleep. So, not literally, but you can definitely tell that maybe she dreams of it.
I dream of moss.
Okay. Is that all we're going to delve into between the two of you?
You seem very friendly to people that you don't know.
Well, I am very trusting. That's my mom.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that might not get you far in some places.
Roll insight versus deception.
20!
Do you get the +6 or whatever to deception? Is that your thing? Do you have
Plus 7.
Hold on, let me
27.
Guy.
So-
How do you get +7 like at level
Expertise.
1?
Deception gets plus
No, that's
5.
level 2,
Oh.
isn't it?
Plus 5.
Oh yeah,
Five?
+5 would be it.
Yeah.
No,
Well, so it's
there's-
expertise.
wow, no, I'm looking at the wrong person. Wow,
Plus 7.
I'm having one. It is plus 7.
I was gonna say my intimidation and deception
Yeah,
is
deception is
5.
plus 7.
So does he get? Do you get
And that's what
expertise at
17.
level 1?
Yeah, he has expertise.
Okay, so I'm not gonna beat him no matter what I do. So I'm not
Okay,
gonna
so yeah, his mom definitely tells him that.
She's definitely
Your face, I
not
won't
dead
tell
or
you about
anything.
that.
Well, I advise you to just be careful out when we're taking care of all these
She does
jobs
have, like,
for the city.
Big scar on her
I'm a
face.
big fan of the city.
As far as he's aware, yeah, 100%. So as far as things go,
Where did he
the
go?
rest of the night passes on that end. All right, we're gonna
I didn't even mention the
quickly
scratching.
move this along on that end.
It's going great.
The night goes quickly on that end, and your shift ends. Everyone starts to.
I'm gonna get the Dungeons and Dragons holiday sweater.
Everyone else starts to rise.
before it goes through the whole 8 hours, I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor because I'm gonna get that slot back.
Okay.
Once it finishes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have that on me, and then I will get my long rest.
So, y'all wake up.
Just the
Everything seems rather quiet. Hello, sir. Take your spot in the middle chair over here.
Jesse!
So special.
It's our birthday.
All right.
What's up?
I would like to be right in.
We're going
I have
to.
my ways.
Here
All right.
we go.
So
So I have this bag full of
you just go. By the way, guys.
People suffocate in bags of holding.
barbarian.
I feel like we're gonna do the same thing we did in Shannon's campaign.
I slight
I don't know what it is, but
What
we're
are you? All
I'm
right.
just a
So
human, but
anyway,
you're directly across from me, so I just have this feeling that you're gonna look at me, and I'm gonna be like, I have to do this.
all right, guys.
Okay.
Everyone.
Okay.
So y'all stir.
Okay.
Wake up. Notice that nothing seems to have happened throughout the night. You've made it
So it's
safely
soup.
through. You can kind of assume that, considering when you came down here, the thick layer of dust that was here before, chances are the goblins don't even know that this place exists. So, the scrabbling that most of you heard throughout the night, chances are you believe was the goblins themselves milling about, probably trying to find whoever it was that had made their way in, and they were unsuccessful. So, what are y'all gonna do?
That's a good start.
And
I implied that when I said y'all stirred.
she's amazing. You little sassy ass.
Just saying.
No, can I roll a perception to see if I hear anything?
Oh, you can do it.
Currently.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you having trouble there?
You could do that.
There you go.
The dice container. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Just
Oh, say no. I'm just gonna say no.
Just fuck me up.
Y'all don't hear
Fuck
anything.
me up.
I rolled a
So-
natural 1 on perception.
You don't hear anything at all.
I mean, Arden's gonna do the same thing.
Okay. Everyone roll
Not
perception.
that she's good at perception.
Everyone roll perception. One of y'all's got to roll high enough. Definitely not
Yeah,
Justin.
neutrals!
I can't roll good when
Oh,
it
come
matters.
on, guys. Come on. One of y'all's got to roll. What did you get?
6.
We both got 6.
What did you get?
13.
All right. You hear what sounds like just slight noises in the distance, almost like the shuffling of feet. Maybe you hear what sounds like the clanking of maybe a plate or some silverware and whatnot, and then it disappears in the distance.
Alright.
I wish to go to this kitchen.
We were
Kind of
We were
were
in the kitchen.
Yeah, when you went up.
When you
heard
hugged,
that.
when you hugged
We were
this
in the
one?
kitchen.
I wasn't aware of my surroundings.
I know.
To be
You were
fair,
so
all of the
enthralled.
lights were off.
You're playing a neutral
Yes.
great, honey.
Oh, let me see. I actually want to know. I want to know.
If the lights were off, that's my excuse. I don't
Yeah,
have
oh,
vision.
we
Yeah,
probably
you don't.
As a rogue.
Yeah, so that's the reason. Yeah.
You are the worst.
No dark vision on this guy.
Oh no! Oh shit.
Which reminds me,
That's okay.
sir.
I have light.
I just need to know for future references. Do you have dark vision?
I think I do. I was
Or
about
you
to check
like
that
orc or
actually.
half orc?
I'm half orc. Yeah.
Yeah, then you do.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
pretty
that
much
too.
everyone except for
The Jack.
the rogue can
The one
see
that needs
this
to
place.
sneak.
Jack.
Yes, Jack. But anyways, so what you guys gonna do?
I'm upset you didn't pick the name Jace.
What you just ripped everything off of
Oh Jesus.
Catacombs.
all that magic also.
Boy, what y'all doing?
Because that's where I got the first name from.
Who's?
I would like to get past at least this side quest tonight.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Side quest.
Side?
This is the
This?
campaign. Boy.
Okay, who's gonna go up the ladder first?
Me.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go.
Hey,
Long
You
you
see
see?
him bolt up the ladder.
oh,
I follow.
fuck.
Are you doing it sneakily, or are you doing it like no?
Loud as possible.
It's just
I
Worst rogue
shake
ever.
it as I'm going
Oh, for
along.
real? All right, okay. The rogue starts
I'm just having a
clambering
whale of a time.
heavily up the stairs.
You was the worst rogue.
It,
Only when it doesn't.
you can hear Rickety climbing as he goes up, and even then, hold on. Roll perception first off. I want
Which
to
one,
count
him?
him with disadvantage.
Dude, it's a natural one. No, that's a 4 though. So
You start heading off in the direction in which you think is the ladder, and you walk directly into a box.
This is gonna be great because one of my character traits is that I have sucky directions.
So you literally just go, I'm gonna go up first. Turn, walk. You guys clearly see him walk in the wrong direction, and he just goes,
Oh,
wham.
it's dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no.
It's
Yeah,
dark.
yeah.
The entire place is dark, and you just slam right into a box.
Darling, you can't see, can you?
No, I'm blind.
In the dark. In the dark.
You hear from off in the
She
I was
hates
reading
all
the
these
braille
little
when I
people.
hugged you.
This is the worst.
Continue, please.
What did you say?
I was reading the braille when I hugged you.
Alright, continue, please.
Would you like me to help you, or do you want to be an asshole? Because you can be an asshole.
Both is good.
Fine. Do you have a weapon?
No?
I'm just like, do you want
Does
me
he?
to go?
No. Do you have anything that you can hold?
I pull out the dagger and I say no while I'm looking at it.
She's gonna roll her eyes,
you
walk
believe
over,
me.
grab it, and cast light.
Okay, so now you can see. You have been given the gift of sight.
Fucking hell.
Your dagger then starts. You can see it start to glow, and at first it starts like you're touching it, right?
Yes.
You can see what looks like a glowing coming from inside of a hand, and then you can, when she slowly lets it go, the light fills the room. It's what? I think it's 30 feet of...
Let me double check. For some reason, I have actually, no, I do know the reason. I have the light fill twice.
Because I think it's 30 feet of regular vision, and then what?
20-foot radius and dim light for additional 20 feet. So
Okay.
it's bright for 20 and then dim for another 20
You can
feet.
see around like a 40-foot radius, essentially. Once it gets past about like 20 feet or so, it gets a little bit harder to see things, but you can still kind of see it. So, yeah. You now realize that you have walked not towards the ladder, but towards the wall to the right of the ladder, and you are standing in, or the right, no, to the left of the ladder. That's where the boxes are. To the left of the ladder, and there's a row of boxes in front of
I was just cleaning up my home before I left.
She's going to tell you
course you were.
The box is my
you.
home.
The boxes. It's not that box. It is a box, and you can definitely smell pungent, rotting.
Every box is my home.
You can hide that,
With
but it's only
boxes.
going to last an hour. So you have to tell me if it goes out, if you can't see.
Got it.
So Tipper's gonna walk up the ladder because she has no problem seeing.
Okay, are you trying stealth, or do you not care anymore?
Fuck it, let's try one more time.
Oh boy.
Hope this rogue does not
Nope.
like
That's 2 6s.
2 6s. All right, you clunk your way up the ladder, and then when you
Nothing
push,
has changed.
No.
you push
What
open
do you expect?
the door, and it just kind of yoink, and you look in, and you don't see
She's
anything.
holding. She's first of all holding it up.
Yes, you're holding it up, okay,
And I don't yoink.
well, it's got a yoink.
We yoink, but we hold the yoink.
Yes, and it's all, you go yoink.
It's prolonged yoinking.
Okay, and you look into the room, and it doesn't seem fully changed. But looking up to the right, you can see that the cabinets that had not been opened before are now open, and there doesn't seem to be as many plates in there as there was before.
I just look at these two like, why do we let her go first?
We didn't. She just walked.
Why do you?
Well,
why
do
we
you wanna
allow
get-
You
her?
say it as if Tippa does not have free will. Why did we let the dog off the leash? Like,
Kratos,
I'm
I'm
just
not
like
going
I'm
up
saying
there.
that's essentially
you
what
going
it
up there?
sounds like to
I'm
me.
saying that like probably if we're trying to do sneak stuff, having her go first is probably not the
Okay.
best idea.
Like,
This
Tippa
is
has
all
First of
full
all,
on-
regardless of where
this
we
is
are, I'm
this
going
is
to
all
stop.
great, but let's see. We have a rogue that can't see in the dark,
That's his fault.
and the
I was
person
born
who can,
this way. How dare you?
Dear Lord. Alrighty.
Okay.
And-
Arden's just gonna hold her hands up and just be like,
and I don't want to get hit by a goblin that's standing over the hatch. If she wants to go for it, she can.
She's already holding it open.
So-
She's just gonna walk over and she's just gonna walk up behind her and just stand on the ladder.
So, yeah, let's continue on. So, are you just gonna sit up there, or are you gonna hop on up into the kitchen area?
You're antsy for some reason.
I want to get to him showing up because I want him to not just be sitting there going like,
Hi guys.
Can my magical item be glasses of seeing in the fucking dark?
Glasses! There are goggles of dark vision, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll see
No, I want glasses of seeing in
The
the
fucking dark.
fucking dark.
And there'll be Harry Potter glasses. And
The
just
ducking
big,
dark.
Goofy Coke bottle glasses.
Alright, now who's going off track?
Tippa is going to go up the ladder, and she's going to just kind of very shittily stealth crawl out of the hole. And she's going to hold the door open, and she's going to be like, looking around.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
At what point do my deception checks get so good that I can lie to you? Just a question.
I get to lie to you.
Never.
Yes, I rolled a nat 20. I see the 1. No, you don't.
No, you already don't.
17.
17. What are we rolling?
I was rolling for stealth. to
Okay,
go up and out.
you go up perfectly fine. It's rather quiet. In fact, when you're already up in the kitchen.
She's
right?
holding the thing up.
Yeah, you are actually surprised when you see her appear on the ladder itself and come up.
I need to learn how to do that.
I think it's your armor, darling. It's too heavy.
All right, everyone else gonna follow up in there as well.
Though.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyone?
dagger like a flashlight.
All right, guys. All right, so or anyone rolling stealth? Anyone not rolling stealth?
I'll roll stealth.
Oh shit.
Why are you looking at me for?
Wow.
You doing? Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Oh, that's
That's a yeet.
That's a yeet. Yeets himself out of the hole.
You see Felix flying up, just going yeet as he flies.
Except
out.
like super quiet because I rolled a 20.
Yeah, it was stealth. That's what.
he just yeet.
You just hear as he flies past.
You are even more surprised. It's almost as if he gets up and out before you even realize he was moving up the ladder.
I Kobe'd when I should have eaten.
14.
You were making sure
You
hit
make
every
your way
step
up as well too,
accurately.
rather quietly.
Very
And then
Yeets is for sure.
Jack,
You don't need it.
what are you doing?
You've got to come up
What are
here.
you doing?
He gets back in the box.
What are you doing?
Leave me alone.
I am going to.
This is actually surprisingly great because if you do exactly what I think you're going to do, it actually fits up with your character pretty well.
The ladder.
You all right? So you were sitting there.
While
You were like,
she's
I'm
on the ladder top.
You were
I'm
like
just shaking.
So here's how Tippa going up was like, okay, I was kind of loud. And then these guys are just like, oh, I'm a ghost. And you're just like, wow, I wish I was like them. And then as you see him make his way up, you just hear thunk, thunk, and like thunk, and he comes clambering up the ladder. And you just hear ricketing and
As I
creaking.
pass her, and I'm climbing over her, of course. Or,
She's
The
she's
most
holding it
intelligent
open.
rogue.
she's not. She?
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
Well, where no one else is on the.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
no,
not.
she's
We're
holding
all
it
done.
open from
the side
upstairs.
holding it.
Everyone else is
You
up
can
there.
still climb over if you want to move it.
I look at her, and I go, stealth is overrated, my darling.
Oh my
For
god,
the
we need to
rogue,
get shirts
you
that
go.
says neutral twinning.
So, y'all are now up in there, and I'm done with this so much.
Oh god.
Neutral.
Oh God, what are y'all gonna do?
Characters in the
What are you guys
Devil's
gonna do?
Plaything.
What are you guys gonna do?
I'm going to close the door.
You just you hear it just go click,
Crunch.
click as it like hits together. You're fine. You're good.
I'm really glad you didn't make me roll for anything.
No, I'm gonna let you have this one.
Thank
Does-
you.
Does someone who's not Tippa and loud as fuck want to go first out of the hallway?
See, I feel like
I
the way
will.
you said that, you're like, is anyone who is not Tippa loud as fuck going to go out there, and that instantly puts us at Jack. But no.
She's like kind of looking around, like.
Yeah, you notice it's a kitchen, and this. So,
Did they put the
just to
lights back on?
describe the kitchen to itself, off to the right is what looks like a sink, some cabinets. Directly to the right of you along the wall is a slab that has bloodstains on it. I assume it's a slaughtering table of some kind. And then it's just a lot of scattered broken plates along the floor. Things like that. That's the room you're currently in.
Is there any food?
There is no
That's
food.
chat. Oh.
There is no. I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to break that right now because I want to continue moving on. I want to get to a point.
I'm waiting for somebody to walk out.
I'll fucking go. Alright?
Can I make like a knowledge check
I want to keep us moving.
see if I know anything
So,
about goblins?
So I begin making my way to the door.
Nature check.
Nah, it's not gonna
I
go.
begin making my way to the door.
I don't know what a kobold is.
I tell myself I got this, so I'm giving myself a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Like that, you said.
I just literally walking towards her.
I have a +1 in nature.
So
That's off the table. I have a 17. Do I know anything about goblins? Like, do
You
they
know
have
what
dark vision?
you know what goblins are. You've probably even dealt with a couple of goblins, and you do know that they are very good at seeing in low light.
But does he know what a kobold
Do you know what a kobold is? Roll again. Look at that! We're not going to bring it up right now because there's no reason for it, but you definitely know what a kobold is, so if you ever run into one in the future, you do know what it is. Which is...
Do I have to roll another stealth, or can I just...
We'll continue off the
So,
stealth rolls that you guys had before.
16, and I use my inspiration. So I rolled the die. So
nature, I
total
don't know
is
why.
16.
Okay, so you're going out, right?
Yes.
So, walking out,
Study my
you can just see the hallway that you were going down before. Which way are you going to head on?
Let's go down this way.
That way? Alright, peel off that thing with the X. You're just going to have to give it like a good go. So, you go in there, and come on, sir, use your muscles. Use your muscles. So, walking into that room, you're going to see what looks like 2 doorways in front of you. One to the left, one to the right.
I do
Fairly sneaky, by the way.
I do me my mo left.
So the left one, so peel off that one. That is 2A, right?
Yes.
Opening it up,
Oh
you will,
my god, he even rolled for it.
you know,
my God.
Are you going next?
Fuck. There we go.
No. You rolled a 1! What did you roll a 1 for?
Stealth! On a fucking rogue!
You open that,
Great
hold on, you
rogue.
open up that doorway, and you see just a dirty bedroll, surrounded and covered in small bones and food scraps.
Where's the nearest door? We have to kick it.
So,
Right here.
at that moment in time, you hear the doorway behind you guys, like where you came from, slam open, and barreling down the hallway comes your new friend.
Is he gonna run past
So where are
me?
you gonna go? Actually, he's booking it. So what are you gonna do? Are you going?
Dude, I've got a light. This was the worst idea you could have given me.
Which direction do you want to go? Do you want to head off in the same direction as
I
he did, or do you
instantly-
wanna-
I instantly know it's one of these two. I don't know which one it is, but I know it's one of these two.
But,
You'd be able to
so
tell
you
with me
I'm a
from the
man
blinking.
on a mission. I go straight.
Okay.
go straight.
Arden's gonna
Oh, dear Lord.
run
Peel
up
that
behind
off.
him.
No, stop!
Tip is just trying to walk
Yeah,
after
she's-
him at this point.
No, Arden is running behind him. Oh god.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Arden is when he wait. Before wait. Can I retcon real quick? I have really shit strength, so it probably won't happen. I want to try to grab him as he runs past me.
Sure. Roll your strength versus your
Acrobatics. It's really not gonna work.
I believe
This
in
is gonna
you.
go so well.
20.
You're not getting that.
Yeah.
So
It's a
yes,
6.
you barrel out of the room and you go down and you find yourself.
She tries to touch me and I just slap her hand.
No, don't touch me.
So
How dare you?
walk through that. You hear another doorway slam open just outside of where you are, by the way, and you come into what looks like just a general hallway area. It's a open area over there, just a lot of wood floors and whatnot, and then a hallway going off in that direction.
I'm just like, we're trying to be sneaky. Like, why?
Arden's gonna yell whisper at Jack. Jack, where are you going? What are you doing? You're running away from everybody else.
Tip is just gonna kind of, at this point, she's just given up on anything stealthy.
Alright, so,
I'm gonna
She's
die.
just gonna walk.
alright, so Tippa goes walking out, and then, sir, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Redos.
Redos. What are you gonna do?
I'm just like, I thought we were gonna try and be stealth.
I thought so too, man.
I guess
So
not.
what are you doing?
I expect to be.
So you're going to 2B. Roll perception.
Not to
for me.
be.
You can go fuck yourself.
No, I like that joke. It was solid.
16. You notice something seems a little off about it.
Do I see a half orc in here?
No. You haven't opened it yet, sir. But you can open it. You can pull it open. Because there's nothing in there.
Because that's what I was like doing. I was like,
Is this a window?
Yeah.
Well, you're rolling past perception before you open it. Like that's what I'm having
Yeah,
you do.
so
So
okay.
you're going to notice that there's something a little off about this door. All right.
Is it like a keyhole?
On closer inspection, you'll notice that tied very shoddily to the doorknob is a rope that slinks through the crack in the door.
And it goes down, right?
It just wraps into the doorway.
I'm just like, fucking amateurs. And I cut the rope.
Okay, you cut the rope, and now it's hanging in the
And
doorway.
the door explodes.
I'm going to back away and like peer in to see what's happening.
How does the door open? Does it open in, back?
As far as things go,
Jump
it
fast.
opens.
I think he's doing this while I'm chasing you, so they're simultaneously
Alright,
happening.
so I get the handle.
He'll get to you too.
And like I push down or twist wherever it is, and like swing the door open. But as it's like swinging open, I like duck to the side. So I go like push, duck.
Okay, you move off to the side, and then you hear something loud slam onto the ground and clatter.
It's the
Fucking amateurs.
So then
I'm looking around the corner. What am I seeing falling?
you see a bucket fall down and just clatter onto the ground.
Good prank.
Was it literally just a bucket, nothing in it?
It was a bucket, and then clattering out of the bucket are a couple of rocks. So it was like weighted down. So essentially, what had happened would have been is if you had just barged into that room, it would have fallen down on the first person to go into that room.
At this point, have I caught up to them?
No, you're slow. You
Yeah,
got short legs.
yeah, you've
Pick
reached.
up the rocks.
But she's like a kangaroo.
Wait, are you going this way?
Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking barrel after him. That's significantly more noise than we need.
Well, I'm not making noise when I'm doing it. I'm just
Like at this point, you're
yeah, you are.
I
That's
figure
true.
you've got this.
Anyways, all right. So, just cutting a little bit away from you guys now. What are you doing? What are you going to do from here? So you're collecting rocks. You've missed a trap, and you notice there's nothing else in the room. Arden, were you going to them? Or
No,
you
I'm following Jack.
So,
I'm trying to get him to not run away.
Coming from behind
the wrong
you,
way.
you see Arden like come into the room, and now both of you are in the same room. What are you doing?
I pick up the pace.
You pick up the pace. All right, so he keeps booking it forward.
Such a shit.
Speed run.
So,
Oh god, wait, hold on.
Speed running our campaign.
He said he wanted to be faster.
So
I'm just following what the DM
You
wants.
have two options on this end. You can actually, if you want to, we can peel this off here because we're not going to need that. Because seeing down this way, you can see that it's one long hallway going this way, and then there's also a hallway going down here as well.
Alright, so we've had the neutral. It's time for the chaotic, in which I pick my path completely randomly.
He's going to kill all of you.
Yeah,
So,
Oh no.
go to the first turn,
First turn.
Here?
skip it,
Okay.
and then go to the second turn. And I'm going that
Open
way.
that.
You're going that way. Okay.
That was
So,
a sigh, so I know I'm going in the right
You're
direction.
fucked.
so going this. So what?
She's
we're going
gonna
in
follow him, but now at a distance because she's worried about getting too far away from the rest of the party.
Go into here, which is just you're gonna bust open this doorway, and you're going to see what looks like another hallway heading down.
All the hallways.
All the hallways. He's revealing all the passageways that you guys can go. That's it. That's all he wants to do.
I am a scout.
You can see a hallway going down that way.
A very loud scout.
A very loud scout, mind you.
Stealth is overrated.
I'm very, very distressed right now.
I am in distress.
Is he gonna go run down the hallway?
You're gonna. Are you?
No, I'm
gonna try
asking
and follow
him.
it?
I'm following
Yes,
him.
you bust open the door and you see it's another long hallway.
Wait, what's your speed? Or is it 30 speed?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can definitely keep up with you. So
Yeah.
I would be right behind you. I'm gonna try to grab for you one more
I'll
time.
give you one more action before we get to the other people. So.
Wait, I want to try to grab him one more time in the doorway.
Okay. Try to grapple. Once again, you're gonna.
I know,
roll
I'm gonna be-
acrobatics versus strength.
It's gonna be
You got this.
terrible.
Natural 20.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
A 10?
5.
You run over to the hallway, and you kick open the door, and all of a sudden you feel two arms grab you around the waist and hoist you up off the ground.
I'm still running while I'm in the air.
And so now you are just. He is now running in the air.
How about we go back with the rest of the party and then come this way?
And on that note, we now go back to the rest of the party. What are y'all doing?
I'm covering the rocks with moss.
I knew it!
Mossy rocks. Mossy rocks. Okay, so
I'm
mossy
like-
rocks, and what are you two doing?
I'm just like enjoying.
Is
your
there
rocks.
anything
I
else in that room, or is it just
no,
another
it's
bedroom?
literally just an empty room.
Alright, so then I'm
begin
gonna...
walking that way.
Yeah, I was gonna walk away
I
from
go
it.
this way.
You're gonna go
Just
down.
follow them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go straight because I don't want to conform.
It doesn't want to
Good
conform.
job.
So you eventually,
You're
Felix,
follow
you come
Felix.
around and you can
Yes.
see that there are 2 doorways in front of you,
Yes,
and
queen.
then a
Thank
hallway
God.
leading off back in the same direction you had come from. Who else is doing what now? Let me just. I need to get
I'm
a
just
better.
following
all
Felix
this stuff.
because Felix appreciates my moss.
Okay, and Redos, you are there.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what are you
making my way
doing?
down that
Am
way.
I
All right,
too
so you
cute?
see them. You
is
see
this-
I'm not moving. I'm just literally
is this
holding him
like
against my
That's a
chest,
hallway.
trying to get him to
That's
stop
another hallway
running.
leading down that way.
I
Are
go
you
that
having
way.
fun?
Yes.
Okay, so going down this way,
How,
we're
it
going
gets
to
better.
see
How dead am I?
yet another.
Lords of
Fucking
Fortune
hallway.
and
All the
Chaos.
fucking hallways.
Y'all
Why?
go into the most unlike eventful rooms of the entire thing.
They're not rooms, they're hallways.
They're
Got
hallways.
him. Got him.
But aren't
Sections.
hallways rooms?
It's just one big room with a
Okay,
bunch of different
so-
How do you
walls.
classify
When
hallways versus rooms?
Redos comes running through
What's the
here,
difference?
I don't
you
come running.
see-
I'm.
I don't have to pick a line to
come
get into
through
a
here,
hallway.
You
Yeah.
see, Arden is
Not
apparently
necessarily
holding Jack
true.
in the air, and Jack
No, it
seems to
is.
be like
I
pantomime
can kick
running.
the door down.
I'm gonna be like, that is your problem, not mine.
And
You'll
then
see me go stealthy right when I'm about to enter the room.
When you two come around the corner, you also see Jack pantomime running, being held up by Arden, and you're actually wondering how Arden managed to do this because she seemed fairly frail in the
I'll
past.
have you know, I'm not wondering any.
Except for you. Except for
So
you.
I'm
But
just gonna
you
walk
wonder.
up and put a mossy rock in his pocket.
Okay.
Stealthy or just doing it?
I'm just doing it.
She throws it at you and hopes it lands in your pocket.
Yeet.
No, that's a
All right,
Kobe.
Redos, what are you gonna do?
Kobe's for accuracy. Yeet is for power.
Yeah, it's just like, yeet!
Move
over here.
Oh yeah, that's the one for you.
The disrespect!
I'm gonna smite your character right off the bat.
I did that once.
This
so I'm
is
gonna,
how
like-
we TPK.
I guess I check this.
When
Hey.
Justin just finds a
Alright, so
dragon.
you're checking 1D.
One ease.
Alright,
I ride
so
the dragon.
you're doing- That is actually
I eat the hallway.
down this way.
I don't like that swirly thing of death. Over
You
there.
are going to see
Swirly thing of death.
coming right
The
then and
barrel.
there
coming around the corner.
are 2 very angry looking goblins.
Oh god.
Wow, it's
Running
almost like you
in your
should
general
stay
direction.
with the
I am-
party.
Can I like say something first before
Put a shine
we
in there.
start fighting?
like the second one.
You have 5 seconds to say it.
You've
Oh
got
God,
5
please help!
seconds.
Help me! Oh God, please help!
Roll
Good.
for- everyone start
perception.
rolling for initiative for starters, because I just need to hold on.
Oh,
Oh God, why?
what is my initiative plus?
Hold on. One
It's your dexterity.
Probably not
modifier.
good.
Don't you know this answer?
Oh,
What? Sorry, what was that?
No. First of all, it's 0, so 60.
Yeah.
Don't get my hopes up like I actually have a dexterity modifier.
It's okay, you did
let's
better than me.
My paladin's
Let me
initiative
just
is
do all
-2. But Arden's +2.
How are you gonna come up in my house and disrespect this party by rolling a
eventually.
2
I
for
was about to say
initiative?
like what?
Eventually his initiative
I
is
brought it up to a
-2.
5.
how does she have -2?
Because she is... I'm pretty sure.
She has
Okay,
6
so
dexterity.
initiative rolls. Tippa.
No, -1. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Redos.
11.
Her dex is
Oh no, 12. I'm sorry, 12.
Okay. Felix.
8.
Yeet.
Arden.
7.
And Jack.
Jack.
Why?
We're
Good,
so
because
good.
he can't. He would have to try to break out of my grapple because I'm still
Okay,
holding
then let me
him.
just go in and let me just. Alright, so
I wish to reverse the grapple and start holding her.
There, friend.
It's okay. I'm a passive.
Oh dear
I'm a
lord!
pacifist.
Why are you guys so bad?
I know, right?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Initiative doesn't mean anything.
I think I'm doing pretty good.
Like stealth.
Yeah, you are doing pretty good, actually. Surprisingly enough,
I could have died last time.
Yeah, that's very true.
Haven't I explained to you how my dice rolls work? I only get good rolls on things that don't mean anything in the actual game.
Okay, so considering you guys are far off on this end, and we're gonna start out doing a round without the 4 of you, and it's just gonna be the 2 goblins and you.
Yeet.
Which
Toledo.
means
Hey baby, come at me.
See, I'm not in danger, so I don't have to be in
y'all just gonna give me freaking agita at this point.
Damn right.
Is
So-
it really a D&D campaign if our DM didn't get agita?
Probably not.
No, really, it really isn't. So it's Italian anxiety.
It's the
I'm actually gonna say something spaghetti related.
You're right, Brandon.
Ajita. Ajita.
Ajita is just
I'm-
when I started like listing
I'm a
different
good-
pastas.
I'm a good.
Ravioli.
Agoreth sounds like a great cheese to put on top of your
Okay, so
pasta.
you ready for this?
Yep, I'm ready.
So
Hurt me, daddy.
this goblin is
Yes.
going to run
Not even skipping a
up
beat.
and is going to swipe at you with. Oh dear lord, with the scimitar. And
Come
so,
at me, motherfucker.
Instantly down.
He's going to.
And crit.
Crits and down.
What are you gonna
Nope.
do? Stab
okay,
me?
and then the green guy. Well, actually, no. Then it's your turn.
I go, this is a really nice place you got here, but, yeet, and I clap my hands, I use thunder clap.
Okay. All right. So you use thunderclap. What?
They have to make a constitution saving throw of 13.
I feel like
What's the range on this?
5 feet.
They both
Yeah.
make it.
What?
So nothing happens, okay?
Well, there's only one of them.
It's only within 5 feet.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's-
well
Which is-
then,
he
regardless,
makes-
they
he
they
makes-
both first one rolled it.
he reverses the thunder.
Thunderclap goes back at you.
But
It
now it's like
angrily screams at you in its own language that you can't understand. Because anyone here know Goblin?
Goblin is a language we can know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you know?
That's none of your business.
He knows. He knows goblins. Just won't say anything.
So that,
I can't hear them.
oh, by the way, so you guys hear 100 feet away from me, a loud thunderous bang.
Well, he did
Yep.
something.
Something was
At
done.
that point,
And then I begin to move away. And that one gets tag of opportunity.
Disengage.
I can't.
He can't.
Nope.
He's a bard.
I'm
What?
sorry, Jeffrey.
Natural 20?
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Get him, boy. Sick him.
Hurt me, daddy.
Fucking kidding me.
How much life do you have?
9.
Did you roll an 18?
No. I rolled a 10.
Oh my god.
You down, boy?
You start to back
Oh,
away, and it
fuck.
shrieks at you, and it jabs with its scimitar and catches you right in the gut,
Motherfucker.
wrenching into you and slicing across. You feeling faint,
10 damage, right?
Yes,
Yes.
but why? It doesn't matter.
feeling faint,
Hey.
you pass out right in that
Hey.
spot.
Is this a touch spell? I'm fucking pissed if it is.
Okay,
Probably.
So,
okay. This is fine.
This is a touch
is it
spell.
my turn?
I'm not trying to kill you guys. I swear.
Bullshit.
No, it is not your turn
Bullshit.
because there's still another goblin who has to go.
Yeet. Come at me.
Why did you do this? You could have stayed there.
Yeah, we were all grouping back together.
Oh god damn it.
So lucky.
Yeah, I know.
You now owe her your life. Like, literally.
Life debt.
Yeah.
You're not even in the game yet.
Maybe I don't even like my life. You don't know.
I mean, I could just
The other goblin is going to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Nope. That's like,
Come around here
sorry.
and it's going to stab you.
I can't touch him.
he has advantage, and if it hits, it's a critical.
Yep.
And then that is 2 death saving throws.
Yep. He hits.
Can I do a perception check?
Yee.
Y'all know that this is.
No. Yeah.
Y'all
He's dead?
Like, well,
No.
Yeah,
but-
you heard
No
a
one's
loud.
dying.
So
Okay.
you heard, "Oh God,
I
please
wish
help!"
to
At
Video
this
God,
point-
please help! And then you heard a loud
At
thunder
this point,
bang.
it is now. Tippa's turn.
So Tippa is going to.
Maybe you save me. Maybe I'll start like new moss. You don't know.
I don't want you like my mouse. My
Yeah.
mouse is a pure innocent baby.
How much defense do you have?
Me? I have 30, but I can cast Spare the Dying at a distance.
Okay.
As well, if I dash, I can use it as a bonus action, which would be 60, which is a
Okay, which would put you right next to him.
I feel like I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so I'm standing at the end of the hallway here.
Here.
Yeah. And then... Yeah, I could cast Spare the Dying with a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
So I'm going to stabilize him with my bonus action.
I say, can you actually like
Yeah,
see
you
me?
can't see him. He's
He's around
behind a
the
wall.
corner.
Is he behind a wall?
Yeah, that's a corner.
This is a wall. You'd have to get to here to be able to see him.
Well, shit, let's just dash. I'm there. Bonus action, touch and spare the dying.
Yay! Thank you.
Okay. Then
And it just stabilizes, right?
still behind a wall. Can the yellow goblin see her?
I would think so. It's like
Yeah.
this.
So the yellow goblin, seeing this new person,
I mean,
depending on what he does, it's like a line of sight. It's a
like
pretty clear
from
line.
he's gonna
here,
pull
I
out
can
his-
easily see.
he's gonna
Yeah.
pull out his short bow.
Oh yeah,
And he's going to shoot at you.
and Redos is on the ground, so it's not
Yeah.
even like he's blocking.
I mean, it's
I'll
still
do my
blocking
best.
like half of her body. She's so short.
16.
Oh my god!
Damn it, Brian.
I'm sorry, I'm rolling so well.
What if I just jump you after this stuff? Out of character.
You take 6.
I'm gonna take your fucking lunch
You
money.
take 6 damage.
You could suck my entire ass. Brian.
What would normally be Redos' turn gets skipped.
Yep.
And he's not dying.
Nope.
Not dying.
I'm not.
Gets skipped.
Thank you. I appreciate
Green
it.
Goblin is going to turn and swing at Tip.
It'd be great if we had a barbarian.
You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it would be. Maybe you should have searched better. I don't know.
And
Maybe we
I
shouldn't
took
have
6 damage.
gone off
you
in
took 6
Yeah.
damage. And then the next, so the first goblin firing at you catches you right under the armor and hits you. The second one, taken aback by this person coming out on his end, swings wildly at you and misses.
Good.
And then at that point, it will be Felix's turn.
Looking down the hallway.
I'm ready.
To see.
Are you really?
Through the ceiling.
I'm going to cast.
Just face.
Chill touch.
Or you were right over here.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the Green Goblin, and it's just a roll to hit.
Okay.
I'm going to use the Lucky trait, and I'm going to roll.
Okay.
Yeet!
Okay.
It was a 1, but
It
then I
was a
used Lucky,
1.
and I got a 19.
There you go. Bam.
So it's 1d8,
Just a 1d8 straight.
6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Which one are we attacking?
Green Goblin.
That one. Yes. Okay. So the Green Goblin. Which let me actually get this in. He seems so focused on Tippa, which you came right down the hallway.
I
right?
literally
Right
walked
behind Tippa.
30
yeah.
feet, turned, and I saw the goblin, and I just used Chill Touch.
Okay. So, is so focused on Tippa that he doesn't notice what looks like an ethereal-looking hand slowly clamp down on him, and he shrieks, and essentially you can see ice kind of like frost form on his body, and then he manages to pull away and stumbles over and gets back up, and he just seems almost chilled to the core, but he still stands.
It's almost like he got touched by a chill.
Listen here, sir. It is then Arden's turn.
Arden, hearing panic and hearing yelling and screaming, is going
And a
to
bunch of eating
is going to turn towards the sound.
with Jack in hand.
Yeah, drop Jack in front of her, and then use her movement to
Jack.
because she's lying, running the wrong direction. She sees everybody going this way, so she wants to drop him this way, and then she's going to use her movement speed. So it's 5, 10.
Well, you would also have heard the bang from this way, too. if
It
that
was
mattered.
over here.
It was right here, but it'll ring out both ways.
Yes, but I saw everyone go this
Okay,
way, so I'm
fair
not
enough.
sure if there's a way that way.
Okay.
So she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20,
By the way,
25,
Brian.
30.
Yes.
Just in case any goblins within 100 feet of me heard the bang. Yep.
Yes.
I'm fully aware.
You
I'm
open
fully aware.
open the beacon to the sky.
Is Tippa bloodied?
Tippa seems to have
I'm
taken
hurting, but I'm not bloody.
like taken a good chunk, but at the same
Like
time,
half my health is gone.
With one shot.
So I'm thinking I should probably go.
maybe. Definitely seems like
Nope.
she's taken.
I
a
don't
very
want our
weird hit.
cleric to die.
Like
Let's see
clearly,
how it is.
the arrow
You're
that
not
hit
dead.
her, which you can see the arrow.
And I
is
can't
still,
see you.
The arrow you see is still stuck in her. You can definitely tell that it really hit its mark, but she definitely doesn't seem like she's going down at the moment.
But I'm worried and I don't want our cleric to die because I can't see Redos from here. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Full health. Yeah. Because that's 12. Or
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, you Gucci. Okay. Arden then? Are you doing any more movement, anything else like that?
I don't have any more movement. I don't have
Okay.
anything.
Jack. Your turn.
So right,
Jesse.
Now that I'm in a
me a favor.
disadvantage
You roll
of
for me.
positioning.
Good job.
What'd you
I'm
get?
gonna move
I got.
down the long
A
hallway
15.
where nobody else is.
5, 10,
Right
15,
after me.
20,
Juicy.
25, 30. That's as far as you can get. Unless you dash. You can dash as a bonus action, can't you? You're good.
I think he gets a level 2.
Also, can you
Oh,
do me a
maybe.
favor? Jess? What's your
I'm not sure.
starting health?
Jesse's.
15.
Damn.
Jesse is literally the only
like
character whose character sheet I don't have. So.
What?
So I had to wait for
Okay,
the
so
convention,
you're
I'll
30
figure
here.
it out later.
Take you together with your. My armor class is higher though.
But is
Well,
this an
you're
open?
cleric,
This is an
so-
open hallway right here, right?
That's a soft take.
So you can see him. You can see the one wonder
class
goblin
Spoiled
from where you are.
2 minutes and then put in nice. That makes us all.
What is changing weapon?
I'm a hard one.
Changing weapons. So here's the thing: if you sheath your weapon and pull out another weapon, that consists of using your action. If you just drop your weapon that you're currently holding and pull out another one, it'll count as a bonus action.
Well, I'm not holding him.
You're
So if you're not holding
dagger.
anything, then when
You're
you
holding a
Dagger.
dagger.
I am holding the light
Yeah,
dagger.
you
You
are.
get through other like
Stab
dagger.
things with the moderately smaller sun sword.
You could throw it, or you could drop it at your feet and
is
pull
the
out your.
20 feet. 20 feet of throw.
20 feet. Is that 20?
Is it
It's
considered
15.
improvised weapon?
No.
No, it's
no,
right.
daggers
That's
can be
right.
thrown.
Daggers are
Yeah.
a finesse weapon. That's right.
That was me throwing a rock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, I guess, but you can only deal 1 plus strength.
Yeah, I'll put him
Strong
dagger.
beat.
Low aim.
Okay, so you're gonna roll and add your dexterity to.
11.
So it's
14?
14. You throw it, and it goes flying almost as if it's going to make its mark, and then the goblin, seeing it at the last moment, bats it away.
Why are goblins have higher AC than everybody?
They don't have higher than me.
Bats it away with the shield he's currently holding.
Shield will do it.
Now you
I
Now
cry a
you
little
can't
bit.
see anything.
You see
But
the dagger, you see the dagger go around the corners, and then now, like, in front of you goes darkish, and you can see the light, and you can see enough down there that you see the goblin, but now where you are is dark.
Well, did it land here?
He batted it off
Here.
into the hallway down where Tippa is. So
Here.
yes.
Okay.
So I would still be able to see.
Yeah,
I
this is
feel-
still this
Like I
is
said,
all.
the light is enough for you
Yeah.
to be able to see the goblin and a little bit of the area around the edges, but it then gets dark rather quickly. It's behind a corner. It's not gonna.
No,
explode.
I
Another
know.
dagger.
That's how light physics works.
I know. I was just trying to figure out.
I work in game design. I know how this works.
I'll
my
let you
God.
know we haven't actually learned anything, and Justin can also attest to
This
this.
is true.
So I said, do
This
you?
is
Do
true.
you really?
I know enough though. It's general light physics. If I were to take a flashlight in here and throw it in the hallway over there, we could see the light coming from the hallway, but
It
we wouldn't get it
depends
all
on
the way
if you
back
have
here.
the ability
No,
to look up and
this is
down
how
far
it
enough.
goes.
Okay,
moving
moving
on.
All right.
Luckily, the light
So,
dagger is
point being,
amplified by the shiny.
DM has DM
Okay.
has made a ruling. End of story. So,
Okay.
all right.
Draw.
Top of the order, Tippa.
So I'm obviously not a happy kid.
No.
So I'm going to stare down yellow goblin friend
Okay.
as I reach out and touch Green Goblin friend's face. And as moss starts to grow, I'm going to inflict wounds.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
I think you have to make a melee.
Yeah.
Make
Melee.
a spell attack against him. So I do need to roll. No.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, no, that's gonna hit. That's a natural 17.
Yep, that hits. So we're attacking Green Goblin, right?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
attacking Green Goblin,
Just
staring
roll.
down Yellow Goblin.
Just roll. I want to know how much you kill him.
12.
All right, 12, and we're using
Inflict wounds.
inflict wounds.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's 12. I think. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh wait,
being
there's a
so
hit. Wait.
it's not gonna matter. He's dead. He's dead. He's very dead. He is very dead.
I stare down the yellow one as his face just
The green one looking over at Jack seems so like proud of itself for having hit it over that it doesn't see your hand reach out and grab it around the face, and then all of a sudden
yellow
its
one.
No. She's
face
staring at him.
drains
She's
and
touching
you
green.
see
Okay.
these cuts just riddle all over its body almost all at once, and it just bleeds out on the floor and falls to the ground.
Can I
Sectum Sempra.
Can I roll intimidation against the yellow one since I stared it down?
Sure. You can roll with advantage because it literally just watched its friend almost like fall to pieces.
That was 2 nat ones. I'm not an
You
intimidating person.
you like.
I am 4'9".
I imagine you turning and smiling, and then it just making that weird little like noise, like just so happy.
I imagine
You
she
are
just like
not.
turned at it and went, yeah.
Meow. And then, so Green Goblin dies.